Nah.
I don't believe that for a minute.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And here we are, another week behind us, and this is a brand new edition. It really is a brand new edition. I've diligently worked on this show for the last half hour. So anyway, we're just preparing our thoughts and getting everything together, and it's a show. This is a show. So if you are watching right now and you've watched before, we appreciate you. Thank you very much for putting up with me every Saturday morning. And if you've never watched this show and you're watching, we thank you for doing that. Every week we get callers of people that were just thumbing through the channels and decided to hang in with the show. We get calls from people that have never been to Weller's. We get calls from people that have never been to Vanderwin's. So it's kind of interesting. But we're sitting inside of a restaurant called Chef Fred's Cafe in Laurel, Delaware. And outside the building, all outside here and all other parts of the building, is a junction called Laurel Junction, which is a humongous flea market. There are stores across the front of the building. There are stores inside the building. There are people outside selling product at a table. And you can rent a table yourself for like $20 on Friday or Saturday. You can rent a table for a day, and you get 4 tables for one money for just $20. So it's a live show called Weller Does Delmarva. Our first guest is going to be Colin Walls, so we're going to take a picture. Thank you. I noticed that my double and triple chin just keeps growing, in other words. I took a picture yesterday with somebody, and I said, man, there's my triple chin. And he said, well, there's my double chin. So anyway.
You had to one-up them, didn't you?
I had to one-up them,
right? Yeah.
Oh, it was an awful-looking picture. So, Colin, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Jim?
Real good.
Good.
So what's going on in your world?
Well, TV Delmarva is marching on. So big announcement we made this week. We won a highly coveted award, at least by us anyway.
Right,
I don't know. But it's
a big deal.
We're here, and it's a big deal.
Right. It's a big
Best
deal.
Newscast, 2022 Best Newscast, awarded by the Delaware Press Association.
Isn't that something?
And what really blows my mind about it is that it was only like a month into us doing our newscast.
Right, because we're only 3 months into the year.
Right.
So,
yeah.
in other words, so a month in, you caught the eye of this award.
Yeah, so it's a long time award. You know, it's been around a long time.
Okay.
You know, people submit their newscasts to it, their work. You know, they have lots of different categories.
So your team had to pick a newscast that you said, you know what?
And we didn't have many to choose from because this was, you know, we only had
of the year.
We started our newscast in November.
Okay.
So from all we had to choose from was November to the end of December.
Okay.
Any of those newscasts from 2021.
Really?
Yeah. So we didn't have many to choose from, so it was pretty easy.
Wow. Okay.
So we just chose one. We submitted it to them, and I don't know, it was like a month or two ago.
And somebody votes on it?
Oh yeah. The Delaware Press Association votes on it. So and they're part of the National Federation of Press Women.
Okay. And so they vote on it, and you guys won.
We won, yeah. I mean, we won for 2 categories. We won for Best Newscast, and then Rob Petrie won for Best Special Programming. So it was a story he did about a transgender student at Sussex Central. So,
I remember that.
yeah, I mean, and actually the story we feel was one of the reasons why they changed their decision, that the administration changed their decision. Yeah.
Well, I think you're making a difference in many ways.
I think so too.
In other words,
we're very proud of it.
Yeah, but Rob has a way of, you know, bringing things out in a way that causes people to maybe think about what they've heard, said, seen, and maybe reconsider some things.
Yeah, and so our goal was to talk about stories that the other press isn't talking about, you know, and giving people voices that they feel were being ignored by other media outlets. So
Correct.
That's what we're doing, and you know, we seem to be having some success with it. So.
Right, and an impact.
And an impact,
you know, in other words, and people are noticing. So, congratulations. Is Rob coming today?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I just wondered. I saw his picture on a billboard the other day, and I was like, wow. So no, it's good.
He's excited about the billboard pictures.
But I need to know how he took the picture, so that's what I want to know.
Oh, right.
I can never take. What was that?
He almost crashed when he saw it.
Okay, he could barely.
He
get
did stop and pull over. He didn't try to take it while he was driving.
right.
So that's not how you do it. You don't take it while it's driving.
Right.
You're driving. That's
But-
where you're messing up.
That's where you're messing up,
Yeah.
right? No,
Are you-
I'm sure he stood out there for a while and gleamed and glowed and waved to people and
Yeah.
probably took some selfies with the billboard in the background.
Right? Yep.
He's going to be getting keychains made and things like that. So it's exciting. So
Yeah, so we're proud. We're proud to have him, and we're just moving on with TV Delmarva. So
okay,
I'll see you in a little
30
bit.
minutes.
Maybe.
All right, somebody will. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I hear the music. We're coming on the radio. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and you are watching and listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. So we are now on the radio. We are on TV Delmarva. We are on YouTube, and we are on Facebook. So people say, wow, how do you get on all those places? And what is so unique about this show is after the show, it's all captured and it's on Facebook and it's on YouTube. It plays again on TV Delmarva. So all of the people on the show, they get more bang for their buck because you get more than one ad for your money. So we're going to take a picture real quick. I'm going to do 2 commercials and then talk to Mike Lowe. So let's do the picture. All right. Oh, we got a collage to run, everybody. So this is a collage of what's probably going to happen today. There's been some minor changes to the collage. So you guys ready? We'll roll the collage. Radio audience, just listen in.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Mike Lowe from the Delaware State Fire School stops in. Chuck Creighton of Weller's Utility Trailers chats. Mid-South Audio's Kevin Short talks with us. Linda Price and Scott Anthony from the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce join us. TV Delmarva's Colin Walls of Wall Service Centers checks in. We are live from the Laurel Junction and Chef Fred's Cafe in Laurel, Delaware. And now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning. So that is some of what's going to happen today. And Kevin is not able to make it today, but we are going to talk about Mid-South Audio anyway. But in the meantime, let me brag real quick on one of my sponsors, which is Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care. And we really like Jerry. Jerry does lawn care, landscaping, pavers, irrigation systems. He can clear a lot. Like if you have a building lot and you want it cleared, he is a pro at it. In other words, Jerry is licensed. He's insured. He knows what he's doing. He'll do you a good job. Does a lot of tree work too. In other words, maybe you got a tree that's leaning, something that's broke, something you just want it out of the way. Maybe you're getting a new shed in the backyard. You need to get that tree out of the way. Jerry can do that for you too. He has mulch, so it's the time of the year you're thinking about getting your mulching and your landscaping ready, and you want to buy some mulch. He will deliver it, or you can pick it up from him. If you pick it up, it's only $15 a yard, so keep that in mind. He's got the best bang around on mulch. He also sells firewood, so if you need some seasoned hardwood firewood, he has it year-round. He can hook you up with firewood too. So if you need anything done, if you've got a job and you're not sure if he does it or doesn't do it, I also know he has a bucket truck that he can help you with a project with that too. So it's Jerry's Lawn Care. It's Jerry Santoro. His phone number is 302-363-6025, 363-6025. And I also want to ask you to take a moment and maybe do it right now, if you would, to like his Facebook page, Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Jerry's Lawn and Tree Care. Check him out. He'll help you out. He's a good guy. All right, Mike Lowe is here from the Delaware State Fire School, and we're going to talk about something related to the fire departments and public service and so on. So, Mike, how are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me stop by again.
Well, I'm glad you're here. This is your first time this year, isn't it?
I believe it is.
I think it is. So, all right. So, what do you got to talk about today?
Well, my major concern, my intention today was to speak about spring fire safety and some things that the public need to be, getting to the forefront of their mind regarding cleanup around home.
Burning leaves.
Yep. Yard waste, how to properly handle it. Mm-hmm. Also around the house itself. If you're going to do the spring cleaning, make sure you properly dispose of things. A major issue is hoarding.
Hoarding, okay.
Hoarding, where houses are just stuffed with stuff.
Packed, yeah.
With stuff. And people think these are dumpy houses you see. It's not. It can be in affluent areas just as well.
Somebody's just hooked on shopping.
Somebody's just, I hate to give that up.
Right,
I may need
right.
that someday.
Right.
And it really creates a problem for the family and also firefighters if there should be an emergency. But the real concern that came to mind is in the last week, we have passed the amount of fire deaths in the state of Delaware in 2020 that we had in all of 2021.
So far this year, you're saying the amount of people that have perished in a fire is greater than all of last year.
That is correct.
How
And this
sad
year,
is that?
it is extremely sad. It's extremely frustrating for those of us, that are out there pushing public education. We've lost 12 people in the state of Delaware already in 2022. We lost 11 in all of 2021. And you would think 2021, we had a lot more things working against us because people were staying at home with COVID and
True.
all of that.
True.
But now
so this is
people-
not a good sign.
This is not a good sign. And 6 victims were protected with a smoke alarm, 6 were not.
Oh, my
Another
goodness.
frustration.
Okay. Right.
And I've said this on your show before. Delaware residents do not realize how fortunate they are to be protected by the fire and EMS service that they are. And from some of my activities regionally and nationwide, to my knowledge, Delaware is the only state in the union someone can walk into a fire station and say, hey, I don't think my smoke alarm is working, or I think I need another one in my hallway. They sign a piece of paper and walk out the smoke alarm for free.
For free.
For free.
And now is that like year round or just only a certain time of year?
That is all the time.
So you're saying there's kind of technically no reason, like if you can't afford a smoke alarm, the fire departments are there for you.
That is correct. The Sussex County Firefighters Association announced the other night they will be receiving about 700 smoke alarms for distribution
Okay.
within the next couple of weeks. And that's how
Wow.
seriously they take this. So to
Right.
hear that 6 people died without the protection of a smoke alarm is very, very frustrating.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. So whether you're a landlord and you got rentals or whether you're just an individual, make sure you know your battery's fresh. Test your smoke alarm detector, whatever it is,
Yes.
and be sure for sure that it's working.
That
Be
is
sure
correct.
For sure.
That is correct. And new construction, we know, we'll not get into that argument, but we know Sussex County is being bombarded with development.
Right.
For the cost of carpet, a new residence could have a residential sprinkler system.
And I think that's coming in more and more houses as we move
And
forward.
I certainly hope so. And that drops the risk of dying in a fire by 91%, statistics tell us.
Yep. And I would say, in all honesty, if you were to go and spend a night somewhere or, rent an Airbnb or whatever, I'd test the smoke alarm just to be on the safe side.
When you check in somewhere, and you should always make sure of your presence.
Mm-hmm.
And, now that people are going to get out and be traveling a little bit, even when you check into a hotel, make sure you see that smoke alarm.
And no.
Make sure you count the number of doors between your room and the exit. So if in a
if you
smoky,
couldn't see.
if you can't see because it's smoky, you know how many doors to count to get out.
That's a good idea.
And keep in mind that the way you escape may not be the main way that you entered the home or entered your hotel room. I'm
Right.
sorry. If you check in, your natural intent's to come and go the same way all the time.
But it could be blocked or.
Right, it could be blocked. There was a very serious fire at Seton Hall University many years ago, and the two of the victims speak nationally now, and they claim that is what almost cost them their lives. They turned and went the way they normally enter the room, and if they had gone the other way, they would have easily gotten out because the source of the fire was towards where they were crawling.
Really?
So it's just a matter of personal awareness. Just
I never
taking-
thought of that. If you go to a hotel, just count how many doors to the end
Yep.
of the hall.
Yep. And it's about your self-awareness of
Self-awareness.
your surroundings.
You got any events coming up anytime soon?
We are hoping things will kick into gear here for spring. We're always out there to get out and do public events. It's free. We have an event coming up at Atlantic Sands in Rehoboth for BB Medical Center. That's going to take place in April. And then in May, there was a huge event down at Hudson Field in Lewes supporting emergency services. So that's two of the biggest ones we have right now.
Okay.
But we're always available if your church group or your child or
Homeowners
grandchild school, homeowners association.
What if you're a homeschool group? Could have you
Homeschool
come in? Yeah.
And homeschool group. It's all
Okay.
free. That's we're designated by Delaware Code to provide that service. So
And how does somebody reach you or learn about you?
you can go to the Delaware State Fire School on the web. You can contact the fire school at 302-739-4773. They'll put you in touch with me. We have another division that does injury prevention for children, and be happy to come out and talk to you. That's what we're here for.
Well, I'm going to give you a gift for joining me because I
Oh.
don't think I've gave you a keychain yet.
I do not have a key.
So here's one for the show, and here's just a regular Weller's one, okay?
Thank you very, very much.
Well, I'm going to say thanks for stopping,
Thank you.
and we'll let you go. Is that
Okay.
okay?
That's
All
very
right.
good.
I'll
Thank
see you,
you,
Mike.
Jim.
Take
Yes,
care.
sir.
Thank you for all you do. All right. I have another person on the phone that is calling in about a big event coming up, actually at the Clayton Theater this week. It's a big event in general. Diane, is that you? Are you there?
I'm here. Good morning, Jim.
How you doing? This is Diane Carey, correct?
Yes,
And I believe you're involved with the fire service, aren't you?
I am 20-some years with Dagsboro.
Wow. Well, thank you for all you do there. Now, you're going to tell us about a group of kids that have gotten the opportunity to go compete nationally on behalf of their Delaware school.
Yes, there are two teams of students from John M. Clayton Elementary in Frankfort that have the chance to travel to Dallas, Texas for the VEX Robotics World Championships in May. And we're trying to help them raise some money. So Joanne at the Clayton Theater has been kind enough to set up an event starting on Sunday where anyone that goes to the movies from Sunday to Friday, she's going to donate a portion of their ticket to these two teams.
Isn't that nice of her?
It is.
Because she's just getting up and rolling from
Yes.
all the uniquenesses of the past year or two, and here she is giving back to the community. And what a great way to help raise some money too. Enjoy movies, some popcorn, relax, and she donates a percentage back to this event.
The new movie, The Lost City, is what is playing. And then on Tuesday night, she has her classics, which is Yankee Doodle.
Oh, okay. So somebody.
Donations can also be mailed to the John M. Clayton Elementary School.
Like just a flat out donation. Somebody could write a check.
Yes, and it is tax deductible.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good. And do we have a goal? Are we trying to raise $5,000, $10,000? Any idea?
I believe the figure was
$6,000. Okay. So anywhere in there, and it's to help for airfare and travel and food and lodging and everything necessary to get these kids to this national competition.
Yes, it is.
And the name of the school again was?
It's John M. Clayton Elementary,
John Clayton.
and these are fifth grade students.
And do you have any kids or grandkids in this school?
My granddaughter is at the School of the Arts in Selbyville, which has a team that's also going.
Okay.
And my daughter is a STEM teacher at John M. Clayton, and she's going with these two
Kids.
groups, which are her students.
I bet she's proud of them. This is a big event.
It is a big event. I'm very proud of her and the kids. They have done an awesome job.
Well, good job. Well, the Clayton Theater, we sure appreciate them. They're always there for our community, and I do want to encourage people to get behind this. So it's this week. So starting tomorrow.
Starting Sunday, there are two shows on Sunday at 3 and 7.
Okay.
Nightly after that at 7, and then on Friday night, there are two shows, 3 and 7, and at 7 o'clock show, we're going to be giving away baskets. That we have a basket raffle going on at every night, and a 50-50 raffle will be drawn on Friday night.
So just a good way to go to the movies and support the community and help these kids with an experience that hopefully is going to just be good for their resume and their career and their growth.
Yes, and if you've never been to the Clayton Theater, I encourage you to go. It's an awesome little single-screen theater, very quaint, been there since 1948.
Yep, I agree.
So-
It is quaint, and it is fun, and it is clean, and there is free butter with the popcorn.
Yeah.
So, all right.
There is.
Well,
So
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Please support these students.
All right. See you, Diane. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye. All right, so check that out. Now, and if you've never been to the Clayton Theater, it's a great little theater. It's a lot of fun. I think Denise and I might be going soon, possibly. Anyway, so we are, a fan of the Clayton Theater. It's right downtown Dagsboro. It actually has a balcony, which is kind of neat. And it's been around for quite a while. I think that you can learn a lot about it at their website, which is ilovetheclayton.com. ilovetheclayton.com, and they're right downtown Dagsboro. And it's a landmark. It's been there since like 1949. It's really a cool building. But you go in, the seats are nice and comfortable. There's plenty of room. And we just went there a week or two ago and saw a gentleman doing some Frank Sinatra songs, and that was good. And they do a lot of things for the community. So I just want to encourage people to get behind this, if you would. It's ilovetheclayton.com. And they are very active in the community, and you can get online tickets if you want. And they got stuff 7 days a week. They got matinees. They got a little bit of everything. So check them out on the web at ilovetheclayton.com, and like their Facebook page too, if you would, just while you're at it. Now, Chick-fil-A, I do want to thank them, and they're a good sponsor of the show. And ate there the other day. I ate inside at Milford, and I just love how, I mean, they just come around, everything okay, everything is well stocked. You get your food in a timely manner. They're just very accommodating all the way around, whether you're dining in or taking out. I was at Seaford the other day. I went through the drive-in. I was just so impressed how quick. So there's a handful of Chick-fil-A's around. I believe there's one in Camden. There is one in Milford. There is one in Millsboro. There is one in Salisbury. There's one in Seaford, and there's one in Rehoboth, and they're all over. But what a great organization. You can order, and they will deliver either through DoorDash, or some of them deliver it themselves. So please, like all the Chick-fil-A's Facebook pages. There's at least 6 or 8 of them in our community, and like their page, because sometimes they have some really, really good specials. And some of them you only can learn about them by being subscribed or liking that exact Facebook page. Now, it's Saturday morning. You're listening and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today. We are going to get my main man, Chuck Creighton. He's the manager of Weller's. He's going to be joining me here just a little bit after 7:30. Denise is going to be talking to me about a few things that we've got going on today. I do want to do a couple birthday greetings real quick. Somebody that's just, a real good person in our community. Her name is Pat Campbell White. So, Pat, if you're listening, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. And happy birthday also to Daniel Zenkek. In other words, and I know him, he lives in my neighborhood. So happy birthday to those two people. All right, so Weller's is going to be open. We have been rather busy. We appreciate your support, but it is the end of the month coming up. And it's also the end of the first quarter. So we got a few goals we'd like to hit. And if you twist Chuck's arm just a little bit, he might give up just a little bit to get you to do something between now and the end of March. He told me to not promote that arm twisting too much. But Chuck's a good guy, and if there's anything extra he can do, he will do. Some he can, some he can't. So just check with him when you're ready. We won't be undersold. We certainly have the largest selection. We have a friendly, knowledgeable sales staff, and it's Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Recently I was talking to somebody that was looking for a chiropractor. And they said, Jim, I hear you talk about chiropractic care every week. So this is a sponsor segment. It's my friend, Dr. T. His name's Dr. Trillia, but we call him Dr. T. And then he also has Dr. Bud in there working with him. And Dr. T owns and operates Peninsula Chiropractic Center. And people say, because I have people talk to me all the time about my advertisers, and one of them is chiropractic care. Some people are very nervous about it. In other words, because there are some noises where when they're adjusting you, it has to do with moving some gases around, in other words. And so you hear things, it sounds like something's cracking, but it's not. So anyway, it is really an interesting technique that they use. I always experience instant relief when I go, and they will tell you up front, like if you've got something wrong, whether it's your shoulder or your back or your neck or whatever, they'll tell you, I think we can help you, or nope, this is not the place, and here's where I would recommend you, start researching. So anyway, it's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford, right there on Route 13, and they've been in business a long time, and their phone number is 302-629-4344, 629-4344. And when you call, they're open Monday through Friday, very accommodating. They'll get you in as quick as they can. They accept most insurances. Of course, you can self-pay. They accept cash too. But anyway, it's a great place. So if you need any type of chiropractic care, whether it's for a child or an adult, they can help you out, and they will tell you right straight up whether they think they can make a difference in your world. 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. And like them on Facebook. Once you do that, you'll be getting all kinds of tips and comments and, bits of information throughout the week. I really enjoy the things that they post. So I'd like to open up the phone real quick. And I'm going to give away 3 sets of 2 tickets to the Clayton. Now, don't use these tickets for the fundraiser, okay, that they're having this week. But if you want 2 tickets to the Clayton Theater, call me right now and I'll set them aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville. But we got to do them real quick. 2 tickets to the Clayton. Just give me a call at 302-422-7336. That's 422-7336. If you want 2 tickets to the Clayton Theater, I need you to call right now. I'll set them aside at Weller's. You can pick them up next week, Tuesday through Saturday. 422-7336. Whether you're listening on the radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, it does not matter. 2 tickets to the Clayton. Call me right now. The phone should be on and should be working. In the meantime, I do want to remind you, Chuck Creighton is going to be joining me at after 7:30, and then after Chuck is going to be Denise, and her and I have a lot to share with you. We've had quite a lot of experiences this week. Some have been hair-raising. So anyway, we've had a good time. So anyway, listen to me. Another good sponsor of the show is my accountant. His name is George Luff. George Luff, Luff & Associates, and he does all my accounting work. He also helps with the payroll for my business. So if you need an accountant, if you're at that time of the year where you say, I got to get my tax return done. I haven't done it yet, or I need to file an extension by now. Whatever you may need help with, Luff & Associates can help you out. That was me. Sorry about that. That was me. So anyway, I just want to let you know that Luff & Associates can help you, whether it's for a business, whether it's personal, whatever it might be. So anyway, no, that one's not me. So anyway, if you need an accountant, if you need help with your business payroll, they also have an easy payroll system. They can help you in many ways. They're located in Milford and Dover and Rehoboth. Been around a while. Tyler Luff is, George's son. He's in there running things. George is still there. Got a whole team of people. And Luff & Associates is a great place if you need accounting advice or help. 302-422-9699, 422-9699. Now, we do have a phone call. Caller, are you there?
Yes,
And are you calling for a reason?
for the tickets.
To the Clayton?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, what is your name?
My name is Mike Marshall.
Mike Marshall. And I don't know if Mike has ever called here before. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay. And have you watched or listened to the show before?
Yes, sir, I have.
All right. And are you watching or listening?
I'm listening right now.
Okay. And you ever been to the Clayton?
No, I haven't.
Wow. Last week we gave out tickets, and it was all people that have never been there. And that's the motive of giving out the tickets, is to get you there. So I don't know if you know, they're having an event this week where they're raising money for a local school. So if you could not use these free tickets for the event where they're raising money, I'd appreciate it if that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Do
so
that.
you know where Weller's is in Bridgeville?
Yes, sir.
We're going to set 2 tickets aside for you. We're open Tuesday through Saturday. I won't have them there till next week, but if you stop in, my team will give you 2 tickets, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate your support.
Yes, sir.
See ya. Bye-bye. All right, well, that's how it goes, and that is what it's like. Advertising on this show, I'm going to get people to your business that have never been there before. So if you happen to want 2 tickets to the Clayton Theater, That's what we're giving out right this minute. It's just that this coming week they're having some fundraisers, and I'd rather you not use the free ticket on the fundraiser week if you can help that. All right, so we appreciate the Clayton Theater and all their support of my show, and I'm just trying to support them too. They're getting open backed up from all the, the following the guidelines and what they had to do during the time of COVID and movies not coming out and so on and so forth. So, am I hearing the radio? Okay, well then I would say that we're on break or we're not on break. Okay, well anyway, I'm not sure either, but Colin's coming over as if we are, just to be on the safe side.
Yes.
So, I just wanted to say good morning to everybody.
Oh, good morning, Jim. Oh, you were talking to everybody, not
I was
me.
talking to everybody, and then I was looking
okay.
at what did he get for breakfast. Look
Yes.
at the size of that toast.
He
Is
got
that
bread.
toast or French toast? Toast. Man, that's some good looking toast there. Oh, no, we don't want it. It's okay. Did he offer it to us?
I don't
No,
think so.
I don't think he did. All right.
I think you
Colin?
said you're not getting it. Stop
Oh,
looking
okay.
at it.
All right. What's up with you today?
Hey, good morning. What's
Good
up with
morning.
me? Oh, I got a
what?
yesterday. So we were talking about TV Delmarva. Yesterday, I got a picture sent to me.
Okay.
And it was inside the Seaford Burger King, and they were watching Channel 14.2 News.
Really?
Yeah. So that was on.
So a
there.
shout out to the team at Burger King and Seaford.
Yes, thank you
The
for
TV
putting TV Delmarva on.
Right. We need to drop some keychains off there.
That's a good
Go
idea.
put one on every table.
That's a good idea.
I
never
wonder
thought
if
of
they're open on our way down. That would
I'm
be
not
real
sure,
early.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a
Right.
live from there.
Right. That would be cool
Facebook
too.
Live from there,
Right.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
so-
appreciate all those watchers.
We do, yeah. We appreciate all those watchers, and I get comments, and things like that all the time. I know there's one guy that is over at the
Pizza King?
National Guard
Oh,
over
okay.
there, and in their shop they have a TV and with an
Okay.
antenna on it, and they put
They're
it on, and
watching
they
it.
said it Newsnet channel 14.2
Keeps
plays
them
all
informed.
day there.
Right. And they like it.
Yeah, yep,
Well informed.
yep, well informed.
We
Yeah,
want
so-
everybody at the National Guard to be well informed.
And we were going over some numbers, and
Okay.
we know people like Newsnet, and
Right.
and they're watching it, but we were going over some numbers of viewers, and we also know that Delmarva WX channel 14.4 is a popular station. People
Okay.
like that. TV Delmarva 14.1 is definitely number one,
Okay.
the number one station for us. But 14.4 and 14.2 are neck and neck for
Wow.
number two, and we have a lot of viewers on the Newsnet channel. It actually surprised me a little bit. I didn't know if if we were getting a lot of views. I
Right.
knew we were getting some, but
Right.
but we're getting a lot of views on Newsnet, and I'm really excited that
Wow.
that we are.
Wasn't
So-
that nice,
and
though?
we're getting a lot on Delmarva WX too.
It's really growing. In other words,
It
this-
is,
the
yeah.
station is just really growing. That's what I keep telling people. You've been talking about buying advertising and people supporting it, and also it's not just support. It's it's a win-win. You want your advertisers to get
Right.
results from advertising, and you need advertisers. You get these crazy things called electric bills and insurance bills and
Yeah.
payroll and so on and so
Right.
forth. But
Yeah.
I had somebody the other day just saying, I'm still thinking about. I'm like, man, the sooner you lock in, you're taking advantage of the growth of the station.
Right, yeah.
Because whenever you lock in, you've locked your price in for the term of your contract. And on top of that, every week, there's more viewers all the way around. Now that you've
No
won these
doubt.
awards, a
Yeah.
lot more attention being brought to the
Yep,
station
yep.
and so on. So how do you want people to reach you if they want to talk to you?
Well, they can contact me directly if they want. 302-242-805, 8015. 302-242-8015.
8015.
Yes.
You're
Give me
using
a
all
call
the
or
numbers
text.
today.
Yeah, I'm going to
You're
use
using
all
the
7 of them.
numbers. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Do we have a phone call?
Yeah.
All right. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm okay. I just wanted to call you to let you know, since your last guest has come on, your volume has gone kaput.
It went kaput. They're working
Yes,
on it
sir.
right now. But, man, I appreciate you telling us that. Now, you're watching on TV?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you normally watch on TV?
Yeah, almost every weekend if I'm still kicking.
Well, thank you. We'll keep kicking. We appreciate it because we need you to tell us things like our volume went to kaput. But
Yes.
they're working on it.
I would like to talk to you about some other stuff, but you may not have time right now.
Okay. Today, I don't have a lot of time, but
Right.
maybe you could call back another time, another day. Is that okay?
Next Saturday will be fine.
All right. And we'll just see how things are. What do you got you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, I wanted to ask you how you feel about American veterans.
We will love them. We don't dislike them. I mean, you aren't anti-veteran, are you?
No, I am a Vietnam veteran.
Okay, well, good. Well, we thank you for your service and appreciate that. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
one other thing on that same line. I'm not only a Vietnam veteran, I was born on Veterans Day.
Wow. Well, happy birthday. A belated birthday. But
I just turned 75 this past Veterans Day.
well, thank you. All right. Well,
Okay.
we need to go, but thank you for watching. We're working on it, and thank you for your service.
Okay, no problem. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye. How do you like that? Got a veteran. We got an update. We got a loyal watcher. We got it all. You going to take Chuck's picture? Here we go. All right. Now, so are we on the radio, TV, or on the moon?
No, we're not on anything yet. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
We're on TV.
We're on TV. Okay, no problem then. I just want to make sure. In other words, so anyway, we want to thank our TV Delmarva audience, and it keeps just growing and growing and growing every week. All right, I hear the music now, which means we are now back on radio. So to my Delaware 105.9 audience, thanks a lot. We appreciate you very much. And we got lots of things to tell you about today. It is an action-packed show. And we just gave away some gift cards to the Clayton Theater. And we had somebody call in about a technical issue. And we appreciate that input. So thank you very much. We're here. We're just doing our thing. And we don't know what you're seeing or listening to out there. Okay? Now, the next person I'm going to chat with is Chuck Creighton. Chuck Creighton. And he has teamed up with me. I've been waiting years to get involved with him, and we're now involved. And we actually are getting along, and we wore the same color shirt today. Okay?
I got the memo.
All right. So, Chuck, how in the world are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Jim?
Good. How's all these little grandbabies you got?
Oh, we had one last night. My stepdaughter, she works overnights. So
Really?
We get to watch a 3-month-old.
And they trust you with a 3-month-old?
They trust me with a 3-month-old, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
They got a picture. I was holding her the other night, and I
Really?
was taking a nap while she was taking a nap.
Really? You were training her how to nap.
I showed her how to sleep, and we
Right.
did a good job.
It wasn't like you really wanted to take a nap. It was
No.
all training.
I took one for the team, you know.
Took one for the team. So how's the team up there at Weller's in Bridgeville? They getting on your nerves? They doing a good job? What's going on?
Well, the team at Weller's in Bridgeville is doing a great job.
All right.
We've got the best team, the most experienced team.
Yeah, we do that. When you add all of us together, there's nobody got more years of trailer service around.
Yeah, trailer service or sales nervous in general. You look at like Mike's career.
It's been nothing but sales and customer service.
And Rosa,
yeah,
customer service
all her life. Jimmy, since he's a little boy, has been working in the Weller world.
Well, Jimmy, he's so full of knowledge.
He is that.
He comes, he's telling people stuff about trailers. Sometimes it almost sounds like a robot, you know, because he's just full of information.
Spitting it out there. Yeah.
So it's and then when you go to the back office.
Yeah, Sharon.
Well, Sharon and Rhonda.
Two good people.
Then
go one more door back.
One more door back.
You got George,
and then Ernest out in the yard.
Yep.
That's just a top notch from the top to
front
the bottom.
to the back. Yep. You know, and we're not perfect, and we sometimes make mistakes, and we like to make them right. You know, and really want to encourage Google reviews. If there's anybody out there, we got one the other day, like a 1-star review, and it just bothered all of us. It took the whole wind out of our day, and it was where a company bought a trailer, and something was wrong with their paperwork with the division of who was it? The
Division
division
of Corporations. Yeah,
right. So the
Delaware.
motor vehicle wouldn't do their tag work, and they got mad with us. And we were just trying to explain it, and they gave us a 1-star review. So I'd really like to ask if you're watching or listening today, and you'd be kind enough to give us a 5-star review if we deserve it. In other words, if you've dealt with Weller's, whether it's been service or whatever, and if there's anything wrong and you can't give us a 5-star review, me or Chuck would like to hear from you. We want to make things right, in other words. But, you know, we have so much stuff we had a gentleman the other day, his credit just wasn't up to par, and he got denied financing. And man, who'd he take it out on?
Took it out on us.
Took it out on us. I mean, I replied to the thing, and I said, you know, if it were up to Jim Weller, guess what the answer would be?
Yeah.
Everybody's approved. You know what I mean? Everybody's credit's good. So we want to ask you, you know, we are human beings. It matters to us when somebody's not happy, and we strive hard. I mean, you guys work 10, 12-hour days there to do a good job for people.
We're there every day, all day, and it's just something that we're human, though. You know, sometimes
Correct.
things just go wrong.
Absolutely.
But we try to make it right best we can.
Yep. And that's what we do. So what's this week been like? Anything I need to know about that I didn't know about?
No, I think you're right on top of everything, but
You're
we're doing.
smiling when you said that. I'm not on top of everything. I'm not even there.
We're doing really good with the commercial customers.
Yes.
We got a lot of equipment trailers and dump trailers in stock, and we're selling a lot of those. But I don't want to forget the residential customers. You
Right.
call them Johnny Homeowner.
Johnny Homeowner.
We have plenty of trailers.
And Betty Homeowner.
Betty Homeowner. Yeah, don't discriminate against
Right.
mom and
Anybody.
pop. Anybody.
Right.
You're welcome to the door.
Right.
But we have tons of little 5x8 lawnmower
Isn't
trailers.
our most inexpensive new trailer a 5x8 landscaper?
5x8 with a mesh floor.
1,097.
12-inch tires, 1,097.
Yep.
And we have 6 months, same as cash going on now.
Oh,
That'll
that's
expire
nice.
April 16th, I think is the date on that. So
All right.
we've got another week or so.
But that gives you 6 months with interest-free money. You can pay it off at 6 months and have no interest, or you could keep going and pay interest.
Right.
And the other thing, there's no payment for 90 days.
No payment for 90 days. So if you're waiting for your tax returns to come back, we use their money.
Or if you got to pay them and you need the money.
Yeah. If you need to borrow some, yeah, use your cash for that and can't afford a trailer, we can help you with that as well, with that financing.
All right.
Yeah.
Shed sales, we have a
selling.
tremendous inventory in stock.
Sheds are at a well
Turnaround times,
stocked.
best it's been in years.
It's getting better every time. I think we're 4 weeks right now to deliver a shed off our yard. 3 months to get one built. That's built from scratch. We can
Right.
have one to you in 3 months, built from scratch.
Yep.
Exactly the way you want it.
Yep. You probably could not get a contractor to build one that quick.
Not even talk to you about it, giving you a quote probably
Right.
in 3
They ain't
months.
got time. Another thing I'm finding is the carports are going real good. I feel the carport company has been hit very hard because of they're made out of metal.
They're made
so
out of metal.
Things made out of metal, such as trailers and carports, have been hit way harder than things made out of wood.
Right.
So anyway, I just want to let you know that the carport company is a little more accurate in what they're telling us now as far as delivery times, and nobody's got any magic wand or a drawer full of magic. You know, whatever we tell you on stuff, it is the truth based on what information we're being given. But any information right now, have you ever went and shot sporting clays?
No, I haven't.
You have not?
I have not.
I'm going to have to either take you or have you come over to the house and shoot them.
Okay.
Jimmy, he likes to shoot other things. But anyway, shooting sport. We ought to do that one day. But it's like a moving target.
Yeah.
The guy is ready to launch it, and you got the gun, and you say pull, and there it goes. I believe everything that we're doing right now, and I'm sure everybody that's listening that's ordered an appliance or any furniture or a pool or a shed is shaking their head like, yep. Everything is a moving target. But the key to all of this is when you're in the Colin just left, and I don't really want to talk about it, but he's had a pickup on order for a while that's been done for a while. It's just getting it physically here, you know. But I do want to say this, that everybody needs to exercise some grace.
Right.
Because I had somebody the other day get a little frustrated with me, and I said, you know, don't you think if it were up to us, we would just do everything you want and make you happy?
Exactly.
We're at the mercy of everybody that sells us stuff. So we're not crying and we're not complaining. We're asking for whether you are sitting in a drive-in window or somebody didn't leave a green light fast enough or whatever. Let's show a little grace in this world. In other words, just a little bit. We're all in the same race, the human race. All right, Chuck, have you ever been in any races?
Yeah. Yes.
You
I
drove
have.
a stock car one time, didn't you?
I tried to.
You tried to? You were the entertainment.
I was. Yeah. My dad, when I was 14 years old, built a little car for me. And
Really?
we went over to Delmar,
Okay.
and it was closed. And for practice, Mr. Cathell let us into practice because I was 14.
Okay.
So Dad said, get halfway through the corner, floorboarder, she'll swing around on you, steer into it. I steered her right into the wall.
You mean the back end came around and
Right.
you turned it right and drove it right into the wall?
Overcorrected and slammed her in the wall.
Overcorrected.
Totaled the
Wow.
car. That was my racing career.
How'd your mom take that?
I can't remember. She wasn't there. So
Okay.
But yeah, my brother wanted to drive a car, and Dad said,
Okay.
"Nope,
That's it. One
that's
and
it,
done.
We're done." So
Chuck set the example for the whole Creighton team.
My brother is, to this day will tell me, you know, it's my fault. He didn't get to race.
Right. Okay. Well, he's probably old enough now he can get his own car.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So Weller's is open at 8.
Weller's is open.
And how's the Vanderwin's gift cards? Do people really come in and get them things?
Oh, they're excited to come get those.
Now we got movie tickets to the Clayton
Movie
Theater.
tickets and then a Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
cards.
What is next? What's the next thing you think we should give away?
The keychains. People love the keychains.
I forgot about the keychains. I don't promote them
love
enough.
They love those Weller's keychains. They're really nice, high quality keychains.
They are that.
I like
They
them.
are that. I've had people say, "Can I have another one?" In other words, so
All you gotta do is buy a
could be-
trailer. We'll
yeah,
give you one.
Yeah, you get one with every trailer.
Free
or
with every trailer.
Buy the
purchase.
keychain and you can have the trailer for free. Whatever works best.
Sure.
All right. Well, Chuck, anything else?
Nope. I just want to remind to everybody that we're open and we have plenty of trailers for you. If you're thinking about a trailer, now is the time. Well, trailers, sheds, swing sets, carports, anything. But
Dog kennels.
dog kennels,
Chicken
chicken
coops.
coops. Yeah, there's a chicken coop there.
Yeah.
But the trailers for Johnny Homeowner, we've got them everywhere and we're ready for you and we can get you hooked up today.
Today, that's right. I mean,
haul your
that's
lawnmower away.
some people may not know that. Like, you can literally come into Weller's, and within an hour, sometimes less, sometimes more.
Typically about an hour.
Right. Now, Saturdays, sometimes we get way behind, but we take care of them one by one by one.
Right.
And if we get behind, we still give you the same level of service.
Right.
We don't rush you through anything. So.
And don't feel bad. I had a customer last week came at 2:00, wanted a trailer. He left with a trailer.
And we close it too.
We closed it too, but he was
Wow.
still there. We still took care of him. He never got any attitude from anybody,
Right.
because that's the way we are.
Yeah.
But so we'd prefer you be there before
Right.
closing, but
I'm the guy with the attitude because after 2 we're on overtime.
he's paying money.
So
Yeah.
I'd rather you come sooner. But my team is good people. So I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to Bridgeville and sell some trailers.
Going to Bridgeville. Well, have a good day, Chuck,
All right, thank
okay?
you, you too.
All right, thanks. All right, the next guest that's going to join me is my young bride, Denise. We're going to chit-chat a little bit. We need Linda when the time comes to take a picture for us. So let's do the picture right now, and then I'm going to do a commercial. All right, I want to brag on somebody, and Denise has probably got a little something to say here, but No Nonsense Office Machines has been supporting this show for a long time, so we'll call this a sponsor segment. But just this week, you had something done with your computer, is that right?
Yes.
And
Rick was on it.
he was on it. So, what was wrong, and how do you know he fixed it?
Okay, what was wrong was across my computer, when I would turn it on, it would say Denise's
Something to do with your
something is
emails.
not in sync
Right.
with the computer. That's what it was.
Right.
I don't understand it. But anyway, so I just contacted him through Messenger, and he called me up, and he just took control of my computer, and he fixed it, and my virus thing needed to be updated.
Okay.
He got that working, and I'm back rolling again.
Right. And I want to make a point about this is like you don't have to own a business to deal with No Nonsense Office Machines. You can be a homeowner that says, I've got a computer at home and I really don't understand everything. I just understand that when it doesn't work,
Right.
I want to call somebody.
Yeah.
And it's not my strength. In other words, when Denise has a computer problem, I can just help her find Rick's phone number. That's about it.
That's right.
And
that's okay.
And you reach out to Rick, No Nonsense Office Machines. He can log right into your computer. He can only do it with your permission. And you'll see him moving that little mouse around. And before you know it, you're back up and running. And it's so convenient compared to the olden days where you had to take the computer there or he had to come to the house,
Right.
So I want to tell you that service is there for you and anybody. You don't have to own a business. No Nonsense is just a great local company. New computers. I just bought a new computer. Here's what I did. I just bought a new computer for Jackie. It's funny. She had 1 terabyte of storage, and it was almost full. Almost full. She has lots of pictures and videos and billboard graphics and things. So we got her a new computer, and then he took that computer, put a new solid-state hard drive in it, and then got it all up and running, and we took it to Bridgeville for Mike. So
How about that?
yeah, and I was very happy with the service, the price, everything. So if you need a computer, or if you need a monitor, or if you have a problem, you give him a call. What's the phone number? It's 302-856-7381. 856-7381. NoNonsenseOffice.com on the web. Like him on Facebook, of course, if you would. Like him on Facebook anyway, because he's always putting tips and pointers and ideas and things like that. But anything electronic, he can help you out. New, used, refurbished, or whatever. I really like dealing with him, and Denise does too. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. Now, today's a big day for me and Denise.
It,
It really is, folks.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, I think it is. All right.
That's
All right.
because you're the
we
romantic.
never agree.
He
Get
is
your hands off of me.
the
on this show.
romantic.
My goodness, you're groping me over here. People on radio can't see what's going on here, but you
Don't
can't keep
look.
her hands off me.
Okay.
All right. It is our wedding anniversary.
It is our wedding anniversary.
Do you remember when we were married?
Oh my goodness, I do remember when we were married.
I remember it was at Holy Cross Church in Dover.
That's correct.
I remember we couldn't rent a car. We were too young to rent a car. Like the rental car companies would not rent us a car. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
And all I had was pickups and work trucks, so I didn't even have. And I remember the Burris family, John Burris, let us use his car. It was a big old station wagon, you know what I mean?
But it had that license plate on the back.
Yeah, he was a state representative.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then I remember it was Easter Sunday.
Correct, because we only gave my mom a month to prepare a wedding.
Right.
And it was during Lent, and you're not allowed to get married
Or
during
we'd have got
Lent.
married sooner.
Right, we would have got married sooner. We wouldn't have gave her a month, you know? And yeah, you're not allowed to get married during Lent, and Lent is over on Easter Sunday, and we
And
said,
guess when
let's
we got
tie
married.
that knot.
Right. And we didn't get married in a hurry because Denise was pregnant or
No,
anything
no,
like that.
nothing like
you know,
that.
I'm just saying we were just lovebirds. We was in a hurry to get together. That's all, you know.
That's it.
So Denise wanted to move from Kent County to Sussex County.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Frank's over there
that's where
laughing.
the action's at.
Frank knows where I live.
All right, so happy anniversary, 44 years.
Yes.
How
thank
many
you.
kids we got?
We have 3, and you've
And-
been an excellent husband.
I've tried.
Yeah, you've taken care
I've tried.
of me
You've
well.
tolerated me well. It's not been easy. I've had a business, you know. I mean, I know a lot of times you feel second to the business. I'm trying to make up for that in my second season of life.
Well, we
and
both
make you
have
feel-
had different seasons in our life.
Yeah, we have.
Where one had to give and the other had to take, and then it switches over. Yeah.
Yep. Well, let's talk about our newest little thing,
Oh, okay.
the purging.
The purging.
Okay, those that know me
Oh, my goodness.
know I like snacks, right?
A lot of snacks.
A lot of snacks. I like barbecue chips. I like them cheese curls. I've now got hooked on what's it called, baked potato chips or whatever. But yet I like other potato chips and dip. I like Twizzlers. Anyway.
And it all has to be in the cupboard. Like, it's not like he just has one chip,
I want
bag
it all.
of chip that week. It has.
Right.
I have to have it all there.
All, yes. So what have you done lately?
So, for years, I have been a health nut, and I
Okay.
have learned to purge myself from all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking years, okay? Not just a week. It's not been just a diet and then it was over.
Right.
So I have lived a healthy life for many years until recently.
Okay.
And it's starting to seep in. And watching him.
I'm corrupting her.
He is. He's corrupting
I'm corrupting
me.
her. I'm like a bad
Oh, my
file in your
goodness.
computer. I'm corrupting her.
And it starts with, I'm just going to have one cookie, and it doesn't. It just keeps going and going. I feel I just keep giving the enemy territory.
Okay, so she's took action.
I've taken drastic action.
So what did you do?
I went and bought a really nice plastic bin and put everything in this plastic bin and put it out in the back seat of his vehicle. So if he wants it, he's got to go out and get it, and I don't have to touch it. So
Right, and it's not in the house.
It's
and
not
when
in
I'm
the
going to
house.
work, it's not like it's tempting her.
Right.
The cookies aren't
I
calling
had
your
to
name.
remove the temptation, and he wasn't going to give it up. I asked him. I said, just give it up and come on my side. No.
So I said, just put it in my truck.
So it's in the truck.
So if you look in the back seat of my pickup someday, you'll see it's really more than one tub.
It is. When everything starts melting, all the chocolate chips are melting.
Oh, yeah. I have to leave the truck running during the day.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
So anyway, I guess if I pick up a hitchhiker, they'll be happy.
Right.
I have plenty of snacks. Have a seat in the back and
Yeah.
enjoy yourself. So
And I'm really glad you didn't tell me, in a hostile way, don't do that. It's my stuff. Just deal with it,
right.
But
I
you-
think I have another solution though.
Oh, what is it?
I think we should clean out a closet and put a lock on the door and weld the hinges so you can't take the door off the hinges while I'm going.
Okay, well, when we go to IKEA, we can get a little cabinet.
IKEA. We were going to IKEA today. I don't know if we are.
Oh, my
What do we
goodness.
have planned for our anniversary?
Okay, well.
Let's be real here.
I know. I tried to think of something. I can't think of anything. So
Right.
I do want a little cabinet from IKEA. And so I said, we can go to IKEA and then we can go out and have a nice dinner somewhere, and then come back and go to the movies at Clayton, because there's a
Right.
movie I want to see.
That's a full day.
Yeah.
Now, that was the plan 2 days ago.
Yeah, and then last night we spent an evening with our son, Jimmy.
And our future, what do we call them?
Daughter-in-law. She's
I
gonna
mean, not our future daughter-in-law. What do we call her parents? We met
Oh,
Jimmy's fiance's parents last
yeah,
night.
his in-laws.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so we met them. We all
Very
got along.
nice. Yeah, they were really
yeah,
nice.
they were very
people.
nice. We're surprised.
No, we weren't surprised. they were nice. We could hang.
Was it Alan and Barbara?
Yeah.
Alan and Barbara. I remembered their names. Maybe they're watching. It was nice meeting
No,
you,
it's
Alan.
Brenda.
Brenda.
Oh my
Golly.
goodness.
I needed you to back me up, Denise. Alan and Brenda.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Anyway, they were real nice.
I've
and
slept since I learned your name.
They're
so.
steady making wedding plans.
They are
and
so excited.
It's a year away, and so we're excited for him. But
Oh.
Jimmy told us really good news. I'm really proud with Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is trying to lose weight. He has 40 pounds to lose, and he is going to become, hopefully, a Coast Guard reserve. He's going to join the reserves in the Coast Guard over
Right.
there.
I'm thinking, holy mackerel.
Yeah, that's our son.
2 days a month or something like that.
Yeah.
He's tickled to death.
So he's jogging every day
Yeah.
and watching what he eats and drinks, and he's
He's probably got a tub of stuff for me.
yeah, he's probably got a tub hid away.
I'm everybody's human garbage disposal, okay?
Golly day.
Somebody has to eat the food, okay? I don't want the food companies or the snack companies to go out of business.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
so
thinking
are we
good.
going to IKEA or not?
I don't know, because then more. So we got
It's
home.
going to be crowded.
Right, we got
there's gonna
home
be
late
traffic.
last night. I'm thinking I might be tired, but it's because I realized it's a weekend, and I don't like crowds too much.
Not at all.
I try to, go off season.
I have to
every
stay
time
out of the kitchen.
Every time we go on vacation, we're always off season,
We
so I
are.
don't have to deal with it. So anyway, it's a Saturday, so IKEA's going to be packed.
It probably will be.
So I don't know what
All
we're
right.
going to do.
All right, we'll stay home or we'll do something.
Yeah.
I want to do something memorable.
Stay
Okay.
home and watch TV and eat snacks.
Yeah. Right. Be your last time eating snacks.
Eat my
with me.
last
Be your
time.
last meal. All right. I do have you a really unique gift.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't get you a gift.
That's okay. This one is just, remember the time I gave you the rubber boots?
Oh, it's one of those kind of gifts.
It's one of those kind
okay,
of gifts.
then I'm okay. But the flowers were lovely.
The flowers were lovely.
They were tulips. I love tulips.
Yep. Now, I bought them. I didn't pick them and do it myself. I
That's
didn't make
okay.
that
They were
arrangement.
beautiful. They were
Okay.
lovely.
You want to know what the gift is now or you want to
Yeah,
wait?
You can say it.
Okay. It's in the back of the truck.
Okay.
And it is a floor mat for the trunk of your new car.
Oh, well, that's a great gift.
There you go. I thought you'd like
oh
that.
my goodness, I got a new
I'm a
car.
romantic. What
You
can I
are-
say?
No, but that's a great gift because I love.
I got her the floor mats.
I love the
for
floor
in the car.
mats.
And she-
Yes, they're WeatherTech.
No, they're not. These are
Oh.
General Motors. They claim
Really?
they claim they fit better than WeatherTech, and I believe they do.
Well, they do fit perfect.
I mean, they are really,
Really?
literally perfect fitting floor mats. And then I was like, I didn't get one for the trunk. So I thought, our wedding anniversary's coming up, and what says I love you more than a floor mat for the trunk of your car?
Because I carry straw, boards, plants, all that, and it needs a
Bricks,
bricks,
rocks.
Yeah.
Like, no matter if the car's new or not,
No, it's just-
all getting loaded.
It's all gonna get loaded.
Oh, look over there, and there's a push mower sticking out of the back of the car.
Yeah.
You're going to help somebody cut their grass.
Well,
All right.
anyway, that's it.
All right. Well, I love you. I'm glad we spent this time together. I hope I've done a good job for you in these 44 years.
You have. You've done a wonderful job.
That pause said it all.
No. I was thinking I should tell him about my brother. My brother was
Oh, yes.
in
Pray
the
for her
hospital
brother. Okay.
all week because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him.
Yep.
They finally did a certain test, and
And
it showed.
then he had to have emergency heart surgery.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't let him go home because he was so bad
Right.
off. But anyway, yeah, he had double bypass surgery.
Yep.
And I'm so thankful for Milford Hospital because they stayed right on it.
Yep.
And then he was taken to Dover for heart surgery, and he got out last night, and he's doing good.
Yep. Got out of surgery. He's not
Got
out of the
surgery.
hospital.
Yeah, yeah. It's all
Right,
just
he's not
starting.
available for grass cutting
No,
yet.
it's all just starting now, recovery,
Right.
But anyway, he's on the way to recovery.
Wow. All right. So pray for Chuck Ferguson.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Denise, I'm going to leave you. Is that all right?
Okay.
We may be going to the Clayton. We may be going to Benvenuto's. I don't know where we're going to go for dinner, okay?
I don't know what
We have a
we're gonna
really nice gift card that we got. Guada, and Brad gave us a nice gift card.
It was
so
very nice.
Thank you very much for that. Okay.
To a nice restaurant.
Yep. So, is that it?
I think that's it.
Happy anniversary. 44 years.
Yeah.
I even wrote the year.
He did. I had to ask him.
1978.
I said, "What year is this? You know, what is our?"
Well, I graduated in
anniversary?"
76.
So you did the
So-
math, is what you did. You didn't. Just,
No, I got this stuff all written down.
Okay.
I really do. I have a day planner, and man, I got so many things written down over the years. It's amazing.
How about it?
We are taking a break from the radio.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to one of these two guys next, okay?
Better
All
get
right.
their attention.
Thanks, Denise.
All
See ya.
right.
Bye. Happy anniversary. All right, everybody. We are taking a break from the radio, switch over to TV Delmarva, and let's keep this show rolling. It's going to be Hunter. Here we go. Hunter is coming down. He's walking. Oh, Denise. Can you grab this real quick? Because I'm not sure who it is, and it might need to know the phone number to call in. Maybe. Hunter, it's the 422-7336. I'll tell you once you answer the phone. All right. What's up with you, young man?
How's it going?
Good. And how are you doing?
Doing great.
You guys have had a great week, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
And so
Quite a
what?
surprise.
Quite surprised. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's kind of cool. Isn't it? Oh, we're taking a picture. I'm sorry, Hunter. I forgot all about this.
All right. Thanks.
It's picture time.
Oh, yes.
All right. So, did you win any awards?
Well, that's in collaboration with the best
Everybody.
Newscast. Yeah.
You know, you guys, just watching you come on, because you were the first one, I think, that got involved. I can't remember who was first, second, third. But
it was like me and Rob around the same time.
okay, but I know how Colin is so happy that you guys are involved with him. In other words, it's just been fun to watch this evolve. I remember the days that TV Delmarva was no more than him and I sitting across the table talking about it. And then it was like somebody reached out to somebody and conversations were started and ended up with this frequency or whatever it's called. And now it's a TV station and now it's just growing and growing and growing.
Oh, yeah,
and,
it's growing at such a rapid pace.
Yeah, and look at what you guys did as a team. You know, you got
Yeah.
these awards, you know, you got a lot of recognition, and you're just getting started. I mean, I was telling Denise, I said, you're going to know these guys 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and they're going to, you know, they're going to be quite accomplished young men. And I'm proud of you is what I'm saying. I think it's amazing to watch this happen.
It just helps and reminds me that, you know, well, like what I am doing is actually making a difference.
Yes, it is.
Which is,
it is.
It's great. It's a great reassurance.
And your passion is the weather, and it's really refreshing to see somebody, because it's not just a job to you.
Right.
It is a passion, you know,
Oh,
in
yeah.
other
It's
words.
been passion all my life.
Yep. 302, Denise. 302. Okay. Anyway, so we're getting ready to have another phone call. But so what else do you want to tell me, or what else do we need to know? Is there Facebook pages to like, or?
Yep, there's several different Facebook pages to like.
Okay.
We have the TV Delmarva one, facebook.com/TV Delmarva. Also, if you want, I have a one strictly for weather, facebook.com/DelmarvaWX. If you want to watch one of our channels, and if you don't have anything over the air, Roku, we have several different apps for that, for each
Okay.
channel that we have. YouTube, like, all over the place.
Wow, all over the place. Well, good. Let that one be on hold, Colin. Okay. I'm telling everybody what to do, and they already know what to do. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me just keep talking. So lots of Facebook pages, channels on your Roku or just over the air. Turn your antenna
towards Seaford.
No, you turn your TV. No, you turn your antenna towards Seaford. Not messing myself up. Anyway, turn your antenna towards Seaford. Rescan your TV, and boom, TV Delmarva's gonna pop
And you
right
get to
up
see this face every day.
every day. But do you work 7 days a week?
Pretty much.
Do you really?
Yeah.
But to you, it's not even like work. You just love this,
Right.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it nice though?
It is nice, and we're actually going to be looking at some very interesting kind of weather today. You ever heard of heard of grapple?
Grapple? No. Tell me, is this like Wordle?
It's a type of precipitation. You know,
Okay.
like the consistency of like Dippin' Dots ice cream.
Right.
It's that, but falling from the sky today.
Oh man.
There's a good chance of it that we could be having some of that mixed in with a little bit of rain showers.
Are we gonna have all 4 seasons today?
Oh no, not going to be like
Okay.
last time when I was here to have
Okay.
all 4 seasons in 12 hours.
So it's supposed to get cold though,
Yeah,
and it
the next
feels
couple
like
of
it's
days.
getting colder.
Especially Monday and Tuesday is going to be back down in the 40s, but by the
Okay.
time we get to Thursday, we're back to 70 again.
Really? Wow. So just hang in there just a couple more days.
Yep, just a little minor cool down.
All
Then
right.
we'll be back to spring like north, and allergy season is definitely here.
Ooh. How old are you?
I am 30.
30. And how long have you been passionate about? I mean, you've done this how long?
For the last 12 years.
12 years.
Actively 12 years, but the
He was
interest
like
has
18.
been
He was a
all my-
teenager.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, just after high school, I was doing stuff with AccuWeather for several years and astronomy and long-range forecasting division.
Really? So how hard was it to find a girlfriend that wanted to be connected to a gentleman with these kind of interests?
I just say I had a very, very lonely childhood.
Because a lot of what you do is hard to explain.
Yes.
You know, it's almost like you have to be into it for you to be able to have
As
a conversation.
Noel always tells me, use it in small words so I can understand.
Right, bite size. Wow, well, very good. But so I guess we're going to prep for the radio. But
yes.
Hunter, I'm going to say thanks a lot. And you going to join me again, or is Colin going to join me?
I think Colin's going to join you next
Okay,
time.
well, good. All right,
All
thanks
right,
a lot.
appreciate it.
Yep. All right, there he goes. Like their Facebook pages, look them up, turn your antenna towards Seaford, and rescan your TV. So we're going to come back on the radio in just a moment or two, and I've got some commercials to do, and then we're going to talk to the sheriff of Wicomico County, Mike Lewes, in a minute or two. So I hear the radio coming back on. This is a paid commercial presentation. A lot of people don't realize that. You know what that means, everybody? Jim Weller here, and we are back, and I just heard the thing where it says this is a paid commercial thing, and that's what that means. I'm not working for the radio station or the TV station. I buy this time myself, and then I remarket it to advertisers and different guests and people that are on the show. So I wanted to tell you that in just a few minutes. I got to do a couple things. We're going to have Sheriff Mike Lewes join us for a few minutes. But until then, I want to just remind you that the Clayton Theater is back up and running full time. And if you would look up ilovetheclayton.com and pick a movie and go to the movie soon, especially this week, starting tomorrow, they're going to be donating some money back to that group of kids that want to go to the robotics convention or competition or whatever you want to call it. So what else is next? Weller's is open. They tell me already. We're sitting inside Chef Fred's Cafe in the Laurel Junction, and plenty of things here to buy or sell. It's a bargain hunter's paradise. Mid-South Audio, another good friend of the show, sponsor of the show, is Kevin Short, Team Mid-South Audio. They got their brand new facility in Milton, Delaware, open 6 days a week, and it's open today from 10 to 2. It's like an electronic superstore, and a lot of people are doing Zoom meetings and things like that more and more than ever, and they have equipment that will help make some of those things better, whether you need some lighting, a better microphone, a better speaker, whatever you may need, and all kinds of input and advice. Nothing worse than buying something online and you get it and it's not what you thought it was. It's not that way at Mid-South Audio. Instead of online, it's called in person. You can touch it, you can see it, you can feel it, whether it's a set of headphones, a microphone, speakers, amps, whatever. They rent it, they sell it. They've got all kinds of stuff. And if you have an event hall and you need some sound equipment, or you're putting on a concert, or just having a party and you need a portable sound system, Mid-South Audio is the place. It's midsoutaudio.com. Kevin Short and his team have been around a long time doing a great job. Phone number 302-856-6993, 856-6993. Now, we are going to talk on the telephone with Sheriff Mike Lewes. Mike, are you there?
I'm with you, Jim. Good morning.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, my friend. Good to be back on the show with you.
Well, good to be here. Good to have you on. And I don't know exactly what you want to talk about, but for a brief moment, I want to put a plug in for your book. It's done and it's available for purchase. Is that correct?
It is. It's available on Amazon, and I got to tell you, the sales have been astronomical. I couldn't be happier with the sales of this book.
Wow. And what is the title of the book?
Sheriff Mike Lewes, Constitutional Untitled.
And what does that mean? How would you explain that statement?
Well, I think anybody who knows me knows that I'm a man that's of rule of law. And the rule of law in this country, as you well know, Jim, is unrecognizable right
Correct.
now. And I don't care where you go in this country, we have cities under siege. We have 4 decades of the highest crime we have ever seen in our nation. And we just have, right now, prosecutors and attorneys general who are not following the rule of law in our country. And myself and a number of other sheriffs across the country are trying to get good conservative candidates elected to public office. And because of those efforts in the last several years, this book was a brainchild of a former professor from Harvard University by the name of Haven Simmons, who wanted to highlight some of my efforts to maintain our not only U.S. Constitution, but our Maryland Constitution, and out on the limb when a lot of other leaders in our nation have not, because I do believe in our Constitution, I do believe in the rule of law, and I do not believe in political correctness, and therefore I'm not being canceled.
Right.
And I think that's how the title came out.
Yep.
But I love law enforcement. I love our country. I love America. I love doing what we do. And it's like having a front row seat to the greatest show on earth every day I come to work.
Yep. And the problem is if we don't follow the law and everything is political correctness, then that correctness is subject to change every 2 to 4 years, depending on who's in charge of the political scene.
It certainly is, Jim. And listen, I'd rather be home in Wicomico County every single day. I'd rather be home with my family at night. But right now I'm on Route 1 in Dover, Delaware, headed home from Newark, where I attended and spoke at a large fundraiser last night for Attorney General candidate Julianne Murray. Julianne
Yep.
Murray. As you well know,
Yep.
she is now running for Attorney General.
Yep. She's from Georgetown, and she's running hard, in other words, and she's an attorney herself. So, so how was the crowd?
The crowd was enormous. It was electrifying, and Julianne Murray knocked it out of the park with her comments. And I told her and her husband last night, you know, it is our job when we have a platform to help good candidates get elected to office. But hearing her speak last night and following her for the last several weeks and what she's trying to do for Delawareans, it's absolutely heartwarming. She clearly is the right choice, our Attorney General for the state of Delaware. She knows the rule of law. She knows the importance of the rule of law. And Julianne Murray is, I believe, going to win this election hands down.
Wow. Well, that was good that you supported her. And back to the book for just a minute. What are some of the things in the book? Like if somebody's listening, and maybe somebody's listening that doesn't know you or of you. So what might be in this book that they would enjoy or, you know, be enlightened by reading?
You know, Jim, this book highlights some of the significant cases that I've had in my career since I've been sheriff in Wicomico County, to include the kidnapping and murder of Sarah Foxwell. As you well know, she was found within a few hundred yards of the Delaware line, just inside of Wicomico County, when she was kidnapped from her bed in the middle of the night in 2009 by a registered sex offender in both Delaware and the state of Maryland, who was awaiting criminal charges in Maryland at the time of the kidnapping. Beautiful life, obviously fallen way too short at the hands of a convicted sex offender who was awaiting trial on sex charges at the time of the kidnapping and murder. And then it's going to highlight many of the cases that we fight up in Annapolis, Maryland. As you well know, there have been some crazy laws that have been introduced and sponsored by lawmakers in Maryland to include the legalization of not only heroin, not only cocaine, but methamphetamine, PCP. They want to legalize it all. And for the last several years, consecutive years, they've introduced these bills in Annapolis, our state capital, that would legalize all drugs. And these are things that so many people have no clue that we as sheriffs across the country deal with every single day. And while I do recognize the role of the sheriff in Delaware and Maryland differ dramatically, the sheriffs in Maryland are very much in the forefront of these battles in the halls of Annapolis every single day.
Lobbying for justice.
Absolutely. And lobbying for the common man, people who put their lives on the line every single day, working hard for their families. All they want is what's good about America and to be able to provide a living for their families. Consequently, because the rule of law has quickly eroded in our nation the last several years, this country's unrecognizable to most people today, Jim. It really is.
And I would say that goes hand in hand with morality. has just eroded horribly in our country also.
Without a doubt. You know, there have been many articles written in the last several months about the dramatic increase in the number of traffic fatalities across our country. Just this week, we had 6 young girls between the ages of 15 and 17 who died in a traffic crash out in Oklahoma. And I tell people all the time, and I speak at events all the time, the reason why we have such a dramatic increase in traffic fatalities is because we have an 80% reduction in the number of traffic stops that have occurred across this country. Law enforcement today have absolutely dropped their traffic stops by 80% because no one wants to be the next viral videotape, Jim. No one likes to have a cell phone stuck in their face on a traffic stop. And some states have taken it upon themselves to pass legislation that you cannot stick a cell phone in a law enforcement officer's face on a traffic stop. But, of course, Maryland is not one of those, and we still have police officers every day, if they make a traffic stop for a lawful reason, are immediately hit in the face with a cell phone videotaping every second, which is very distracting, and it does hinder our performance, as you can imagine.
Right, and it just increases the overall cost of doing business. In other words, they're not able to be as efficient because they're spending all their time with nonsense.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, I think that's all I got. You got anything else you want to say or add?
I just want to tell our listeners I have never been so impressed with a candidate running for Attorney General as I am with Julianne Murray. She wowed the crowd last night. An incredible group of men and women there. Sheriff Mark Lamb flew in from Arizona. He came in with his wife. He spoke for approximately 25 minutes and wowed the crowd, but he flew all the way here from Arizona to help get Julianne Murray elected to Attorney General for the state of Delaware. Delaware deserves an Attorney General who will not only respect the rule of law, but will back law enforcement, not a little bit, but completely back law enforcement and allow them to restore justice and peace and tranquility to our communities and to our neighborhoods without the fear of reprisal of being prosecuted because something went awry when we tried to hold an individual accountable. That's what Delaware deserves. They need an Attorney General that's going to back their law enforcement.
Wow. Well, I think she's got the passion and the drive. We'll see how things go. I do believe Delawareans do deserve to feel safe in their own state. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, you know, nothing is illegal because if you get caught or arrested, what is it? No cash bond. In other words, just let them go. And many times before the end of the day, they're doing something again.
Absolutely, Jim. You can rest assured they're doing something again. When they abolish no bail, and that's what they've done, they've abolished bail all across this country. Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, these individuals are released immediately only to reoffend, recommit their crimes within hours. And we have lost precious lives because of that.
Yep, I agree. All right, so your book again, I just want to encourage people to get it, in other words, and I do appreciate your service, your commitment. I can hear your passion in your voice, and I thank you for taking the time to joining me this morning, and I want to get together with you sometime in person, have you on again, and I wouldn't mind doing a ride along someday too. But anyway,
you let me
that's
know,
that.
Jim. You can ride with me. You can ride with me or my deputies anytime. That book is Sheriff Mike Lewis, Constitutional, Uncanceled. If you need me or anything, sir, you know I'm only a phone call away. Thank you so much.
All right. God bless you and be safe, okay?
God bless you, sir, and God
See
bless
ya.
America.
God bless America. Amen. See ya. Bye-bye. All right, there he goes, Sheriff Mike Lewis. A lot of energy there, and what a great public servant. And had him on the show one time, and he was just he was something. So, get involved here. We got some political changes coming up, and if you don't get involved, there might not be any political changes. So get to know your candidates, and let's make some good decisions there. And Mike's a good guy, and I appreciate his words. So in the meantime, you're listening and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We do it every Saturday morning right here. And where is right here? We are inside Laurel Junction, which is right in not Bridgeville. It's in Laurel. How in the world did Laurel Junction get in Bridgeville? It's in Laurel, Delaware, and the circus is coming to town. He triggered that. There is a circus coming right here in May. And if you want free tickets, they got them right up front on the counter. So if you want to plan ahead and get your tickets now to the circus, it's going to be one of the largest circuses ever held in Laurel this year. So anyway, it's going to be on May 17th. So mark your calendar for that. Want to brag on Dry Zone real quick. They're a sponsor of the show. They're friends of mine. Bill and Heather Anderson own and operate Dry Zone. But what a fantastic company. And people say, Jim, the way you talk about your advertisers is just interesting. And I want to also thank them. They've supported the show for years. But at the same time, I'm trying to connect you, my audience, with Dry Zone. So if you have a crawl space that needs encapsulating, there's everybody and their brother doing it now. I mean, it's just every kind of company is a professional in crawl space encapsulation. But there's only one. There's only one Dry Zone, and the work I've had them do, they do it like no other. You've heard my story. I had somebody else do my home and crawl space encapsulation, and then something went wrong. There was a problem. I by then had learned about Dry Zone. They did it, no problem. So if you want somebody that has the solution to your problems, whether it's a leaky basement, whether you've got some structural or foundation problems, whether you've got some concrete that's just not right, and whether you have a crawl space that needs encapsulating, Dry Zone does it like nobody else. And that means nobody else does it like Dry Zone. So I want to tell you, if you have any questions, you give them a call. They will send somebody out. They will do an on-site evaluation. They will take pictures. They will share it with you. They will share solutions with you, and they will let you know what they're looking at, what you're looking at. Also, whatever they do, their warranties are long and transferable, which adds value to your property. When you go to sell your property, you can transfer the warranty. Okay. And so it's just a great company. You can tell I like dealing with them. I've dealt with them on multiple properties that I own and been very happy. Okay. And you will be too. So it's dryzone.com, but they have another company called Hello Garage, which goes hand in hand with what they do. They help people clean up, tune up their garage. They're not a cleaning company. They'll put down one of those real nice floors. I think it's called polyasthmatic, or I don't never get the word right. But anyway, I got one in my showroom at Bridgeville. It looks great. It feels good. It's colorful. There's many choices. They can do the floor. They can do cabinets. They can make your garage look like new. So if you have any questions about Hello Garage, check them out at Hello Garage, and check out Dry Zone at Dry Zone, or give them a call at 302-684-5034, 684-5034, dryzone.com on the web. All right. Now we got some time left in the show. My goodness, it's 8:21. Don't forget, it is Pat Campbell White's birthday. If you know Pat, give her a call. I know she sleeps in till 10 or 11 on Saturdays, but she might be up now. I'm just messing with her. Pat is just a go-getter. So, Pat, happy birthday to you, young lady. L&W Insurance Agency, another good friend of the show, sponsor of the show. Get your phone ready. Right after the L&W commercial, we're going to give away gift cards to Vanderwyn. So get ready, all right? Get your phone ready to dial. But L&W Insurance Agency, it's L&W Insurance, is a sponsor of the show, and they sell insurance. So it's the time of year you might be thinking about buying a camper. You might be thinking about buying a boat, a jet ski, a motorhome, things that you've never had before and don't really know whether you should or shouldn't be insured. Just keep L&W in your mind, because they answer questions for me all the time. I say, I'm thinking about buying such and such. I'm going camping, and I need a certificate of insurance on my golf cart. I never heard of that before. L&W has. They give me insurance on the golf cart. It's just that simple. Campground needs it. We got you covered. So anyway, whether you need insurance for your golf cart to go camping, your motorcycle, whatever you may need, you don't have to own a business. But if you own a business, they have people dedicated to the business folks, and then they have people dedicated to the consumer. So if you have insurance and you want somebody to look at what you got and say, this is the right insurance, this is not the right insurance, you're overinsured, you're underinsured, whatever it may be, L&W is there for you. They're not pushy. They're friendly. They're knowledgeable. They've been around over 80 years serving our community. So it's the letter L, LNWinsurance.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. Very active there. Or call them on the telly. It's 302-856-7828. That's 856-7828. Dial it in that order. Tell them Jim Weller sent you, and they'll take good care of you. Now we're going to brag on Vanderwins. We're going to turn on the phone lines 302-422-7336. That's 422-7336 for two, count them, 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. You got Dewey Beach, Fenwick Island. You got Greenwood and outside of Greenwood on 404. 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. Call me now. I'll put your name on the list. You pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday through Saturday. I had somebody say the other day, I won something weeks ago. Sorry about that. I won something weeks ago. Is it still there? If it's been more than a couple weeks, it's not still there, okay? So we give you a week to get it. We give you one more week in case you missed that week. And after that, your prizes are gone. We recycle them again and give them away again. So most people get in there and pick them up. But if you won something more than 2 weeks ago, that is null and void, okay? So we're only going to work so hard to give things away. I know that sounds awful, but that's the bottom line. So if you are listening right now on the radio, TV, whatever, if you're listening, it's real simple. Pick up your telephone right now and dial 302-422-7336. You're going to come on. I'm going to answer the phone, and I'm going to take your name, and we're going to set 2 gift cards aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville. So I'm going to start another commercial in the meantime, and if you want to call in, you'll hold for just a second, and then they'll get you on with me. Blue Hen Fuel. They have been supporting the show and advertising, so this is a sponsor segment, and I want to tell you, Blue Hen Fuel has a special for you. They sell propane, heating oil, kerosene, diesel, regular gasoline, okay? Now, they sell it in bulk, so they would come to your house and, fill up your gas tank if you have one. A lot of businesses, with the price of gas fluctuating so much, they're now buying their own gas tank, putting a pump on it, calling Blue Hen Fuel and getting it delivered 500,000 gallons at a time, saving a lot of money compared to being at the gas station. You also can buy diesel fuel that way, whether you're a contractor or a farm or something like that, and you need diesel fuel. We have the diesel fuel, too, for our forklifts. But anyway, so diesel fuel, propane for heating your house or your stove or your dryer or whatever you may need propane for, kerosene, heating oil, if you have like an oil-fired furnace, whatever you may need. Blue Hen Fuel has been in business a long time, over 40 years. Over 40 years. C.P. King took over the business from his uncle, Charles Harding, and good company, good people. They're big enough to serve you, but they're small enough to know you, and that means they know you. They know your name. They know where you live. I mean, they provide a great level of service, all right? I like dealing with them. You will too. But listen to this special. But it ends next week. Whatever day is the last day of the month, this special ends. So if you got a propane tank for your gas grill, take it off your gas grill, take it to Blue Hen Fuel in Lincoln, and for $6, you heard me right, $6, okay? They'll refill your propane tank for your gas grill, the 20-pound one, not a big 100-pound one or nothing like that. All right? Tell them I sent you. Phone number for Blue Hen Fuel, 302-424-4328, 424-4328. Blue Hen Fuel is on the Facebook, and like them there if you would. Now, sorry about that. We got a caller that's been holding. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
And who am I talking to?
This is Ann Wendland.
Ann, how are you doing today?
Great. I've been waiting for this offer with the Vanderwins.
Have you ever been there?
Yes. It's just wonderful.
Okay. Do you get ice cream in a cup or a cone? You get one of them waffle cones? What do you get?
I get it in a cup.
In a cup.
They give you a good bit, and I don't want to fall off the cone.
That's a good, yet and fall in your lap. I've had that happen. They do give you a lot of ice cream.
Yes.
So, you know where Weller's is in Bridgeville?
Yes.
We're going to set 2 gift cards aside for you there, and you can use them at Vanderwins. How's that?
Oh, sounds wonderful. Thank you.
You watch it on TV or radio?
Radio.
And is this your first time calling in?
No.
Okay. Well, keep calling, okay?
Okay, and what channel are you on?
On TV or radio?
TV.
It's channel 14 over the air, okay? Over the air. So you got to have an antenna, or you can get a Roku device and watch it on Roku. There's a channel called TV Delmarva on Roku.
Okay. All right. Well,
Thanks.
I'll have to get a Roku then.
I would do it because we got all kinds of good stuff for you. See ya.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, I hear the music, so we're taking a break from the radio. We'll be right back, and I think I'm going to talk to Colin Walls II about numerous things. So we'll be right back. All right, now for my TV audience, thank you for watching, and thank you, everybody, and lots of things happening here. We got a busy, busy, busy morning going on, and we're going to chat with Colin Walls II, okay? Not to be confused with Colin Walls the First.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I want to say thank you to Ann Wendland for calling in. She's one of our good customers at the shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
Ann, thank you for supporting Wall Service Center.
Yep.
Let's take our picture, Colin. It's our first one today. All right, now, Wall Service Center, that's where you pretty much spend most of your time.
Pretty much all of my time except
All of
for
your time.
today.
Except for Saturdays.
Yeah.
At least you get one Saturday a month off, don't you?
Yeah, that is nice.
That is nice, yeah.
I've appreciated doing that.
Yeah, we should have thought of that sooner.
Yeah. Yeah. We just needed 3 people to show
That's
up
true.
regularly.
Right,
So now
I
we
agree.
finally got that.
Got that, yep. All right, so what did you want to talk about Wall Service Center?
Yeah, yep, let's
Okay.
talk about Wallace. We just did your friend's car.
Donald?
Yep, Donald, and he was a pleasure to work
Okay,
with.
did you personally wait on him?
Yeah,
Okay,
yep,
well,
yeah, I
good.
usually do.
Okay,
Yep.
well, good. Well, he appreciates you.
Yeah, I
very
know,
much.
and
He
we
really
appreciate his
does.
business.
Yep, and so I would put Donald in the category of a customer that likes good service
Yeah, absolutely.
and knows the value and works hard for his money. And
Yep.
So what did he get done?
We just did a regular oil change.
Okay.
But we rotated his tires too. He needed
Okay.
a tire rotate. Wipers all the way around, front and rear.
I never thought about a rear wiper.
Yep, rear wiper.
You
There
gotta
was
wipe your,
absolutely
you gotta wipe
nothing
your
left
rear.
to it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, don't forget to do that.
Yeah, don't forget to do that. And I taught him how to turn it on.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yep. And what else did we do? Oh, headlight. Did a headlight
Okay.
for him too.
All right, now that headlight, I
Yep.
was going to call you and tell you he had a headlight out.
Yep.
And you said, no worries. We check that stuff anyway.
Yep. It's the first thing we check when we pull it in.
Right. So
Yep.
you check things, because he didn't know it was out. I knew it because he was following me one
Right.
day.
Yeah. Yep. As
and,
soon as we pull a car in, usually like in the wintertime, my other guy, Ron, he'll get the door for me. As soon as
Okay.
I pull it in, I'll hit the brakes. He'll check the brake
Okay.
lights, all the lights in the rear, the running lights, tag lights.
Everything.
He'll check the rear wiper. And
Okay.
then he'll walk around to the front. I'll do the turn signals. He'll check those, check the headlights and everything.
And then you guys check things like with an oil change. You check things like you measure the brake pads.
Yeah. Yep.
Like how do you do it? Like you go through the wheel with a little device.
Yeah, we got usually you can get it through the actual like the
Okay.
spaces in the wheel. We have this measuring gauge. It goes in and it hooks on the brake pad, and you can you got 6 millimeter, 5 millimeter.
Where
4
do they
millimeter.
start? 10 millimeter.
It depends on the actual car. Like a lot of European stuff, they'll start at like 14, 15 millimeter. They're
Okay.
really thick.
Okay.
And like heavy duty trucks and everything, they'll start really thick. Cars are typically about like between 10 and 12.
But this is important to know so you can budget, so you could say,
Right, exactly.
okay, because some places just change oil and that's fine.
Yep.
You just don't do that. And you don't charge for this service, and it's not less if somebody says, oh, I don't want it done. It's just something your
exactly.
Your grandfather started it, your dad's doing it that way.
Yep.
It's the right way to do things.
Right, that's just how we do it. We don't.
We've got your car on the lift. Why wouldn't you want us to take a minute
Exactly, yeah. It doesn't.
and look things over?
Right, it doesn't. Our oil changes usually take us about, I would say, between half an hour and 45 minutes. Depends on the vehicle.
Right,
Some
you're
vehicles,
not trying to get it done in 15 minutes.
Right, exactly. Some
Right.
vehicles are, if we have a couple people working on it, they can get done in about 15 minutes if they're
Right.
simple ones. And but some vehicles you got to drop. There's plastic underneath the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
car that you got
yeah.
to drop down
Yeah.
to be able to check anything. And even to get to the filters and stuff. There's
Wow.
yeah. So
All
we're not
right.
like a quick lube or anything, but we're giving you good service.
Right, and that's what you're known for.
Yep.
Using good quality AC Delco parts.
Yep.
Okay. Can we drift off into another subject?
Sure.
Can we talk about your new business?
Sure.
Okay. So I forgot what it's called, but I know it's AMSoil.
Yeah, it's AMSoil. Yep. So
Okay.
so the way AMSoil works, it's a lot of people in the like racing community and everything.
That's where I know of it.
Right, exactly. That's
it's
where I
real
found it from.
high-end lubricants.
Right, yep.
It's better for things that are generating a lot of heat.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know?
and a lot of wear and everything.
Right.
But they do it. They don't sell it in major stores. It's all done through independent dealers.
Well, because they probably want somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Exactly. They want it more personal, and it's actually
Right.
still owned by the person that created its son.
Really?
Yep, and everything is made in the United States. The company's based out of Wisconsin, I believe.
But I said to you, do they make the oil where you mix it up with gas for like a weed eater or a chainsaw? And you said, oh, not only do they do that, but it's easy to remember how to mix it.
Right, exactly. So you can get it in gallons or stuff like that, but you can get packets of it, and it's 1 packet to 1 gallon of gas, and it actually mixes at 100-to-1 ratio.
Wow.
Instead of, like usually a chainsaw would be 40-to-1 or 50-to-1. This stuff, you actually mix it 100-to-1. It works down to 30-to-1 ratio, but you still mix it at 100-to-1.
So everything is well lubricated.
Exactly, yep.
Wow.
Yep, it's just, it's more expensive. Like the stuff is out of pocket, a little bit more expensive, but
the value, though.
Exactly.
And that's why you need to talk about it. And, of course, you have an automotive background.
Right.
It's just a natural fit.
Right.
Yep. So this is kind of your own little thing.
Yeah, there's not many. The closest person I could find that was, listed as a dealer around here was like in North Dover.
Okay.
I couldn't find anybody really around here, and I figured, with the dirt track racing and everything, there might be people wanting to get into it.
Right.
So I've gotten hooked up with a couple dirt track people, and they're interested in the products and everything. So.
Okay. So with that said, is it at Wall Service Center, or you do
not
it
right
like,
now? Nope. It's all just done through me personally.
And you will
right
ship
now.
some of it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep. And I've been doing like local deliveries and everything around Milford surrounding area because I have stuff at my house that I've purchased that.
You got product can be bought today.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. I've got oils and fuel additives.
So what's the Facebook page called?
It's called Oil Tech Pros.
Oil Tech Pros.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. And I'm kind of proud of you and excited for you. I think this is neat. I'm just watching you grow. Now got your own little thing going on.
I just figured I wanted to start something and don't just.
And it goes hand in hand with what you do.
Right, exactly. It's what I like to do.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to let you go.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Colin Walls II, Oil Tech Pros. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Oil Tech Pros. And Wall Service Center. Downtown Milford, Wall Service Center. I need to give you the phone number if you need to call them. It's 422-8110, 302-422-8110. They're only there Monday. Not only. They're just not there on Saturday and Sunday, okay? All right, next, you're going to be amazed. I'm going to do a couple commercials, and one of my next guests is a lady who is vertically challenged, and she's proud of it, okay? So anyway, I'm just giving her a hard time. Linda Price is going to be joining me in a minute or two, and she's like me. She's a little short, and we always joke about it. I joke, and she laughs. That's how it goes. All right, but in the meantime, can I talk about Wilson's auction? My goodness, Dave Wilson, he had a unbelievable sale last Saturday at the Harrington Fairgrounds, Delaware State Fairgrounds. I talked to people that bought dump trucks, backhoes, generators. I talked to a lot of different people that, bought stuff at Wilson's auctions Harrington sale last week. Put that cup right on that if you want. But anyway. So she's settling in as if she owns the place, but that's okay. No, I'm just messing. But anyway, let's stay on Wilson's auction for just a minute, all right? Dave Wilson, he's actually my state senator, but this is about Wilson's auction, who has been a sponsor of the show. Dave's been a friend of mine. We both have businesses in Lincoln forever. He's been in business over 40 years, and just a good man. So if you got something you want to sell it at auction, like he sells properties and he sells things. You got a business, you got a lot of old inventory, you want to just turn it into cash, or your house has got stuff, you just want to purge yourself of stuff. He'll literally sell it on a Saturday. You pick up the cash on Monday. But today in Lincoln, huge sale all day and in the afternoon. So if it starts raining or something, you want something to do, go to Wilson's auction, and you'll make a lot of friends and you'll meet people, and you can buy all you want. There's no limit spending today. You can buy all that you want today. But also today is the 26th. Yes, it is. In Felton, Delaware, they're having a public farm sale, okay? And that starts today at 10 o'clock, so you got time. Plenty of time, because it's a big sale. But there's going to be a combine, there's headers, there's tractors, there's loader, there's trucks, there's trailers, there's irrigation stuff, there's planting and tillage equipment, there's all kinds of shop equipment and more, all right? There's no buyer's premium with Dave Wilson, so what you bid is what you pay, okay? And that's that simple. So you've got today in Felton, and you can learn about this, and there's lots of pictures. If you go to wilsonsauction.com, you'll see all kinds of pictures there. Phone number, if you have any questions, 302-422-3454, 422-3454. Dial it in that order, and it works best. It's wilsonsauction.com. And believe it or not, Dave Wilson is on Facebook, okay? So anyway, and he's very active there. So check him out, whether you're buying, whether you're selling, if you're bored and you want something to do today, wilsonsauction.com. You can check him out there. Okay, Linda Price is here. And who's he got with her? Scott Anthony. Scott Anthony. Scott, how you doing?
Good morning. How are you, Jim?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. So you're both here to talk about, oh, we have to take a picture. I'm sorry. I get in trouble if I don't get this right. I'm supposed to smile and not show my double chin. All in the same motion. All right. So anyway, Georgetown Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah. Thanks for waking me up early and picking on me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I got you covered.
I know you do. I know you do.
I don't want you to feel left out, okay? We're an equal opportunity heckler.
Yes, true. Very true.
Okay? And I like to pick on short people, so. But, we don't tip over as easy as tall people.
That's true.
We're
we
pretty,
don't.
yeah, we can handle, we
have
can handle
good
uneven
we have
payment.
Good balance. We
have good balance, yeah. So what'd you bring Scott for?
Well, I wanted to introduce you to Scott, first of all,
okay,
and have him start to do some tag teaming with me. He'll be
okay.
president of the chamber on July 1st.
Will he really?
He will be,
now,
yes.
Should we say, Scott, that's quite an honor, or should we say, Scott, you're getting ready to do a lot of work this year?
That's what he's got me for.
Yeah, Linda's got me a little nervous about it because it's big shoes to fill, but she's been doing a fantastic job, and I'm really excited about it.
And I think he can do it in 50 hours a week, don't you think?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I hope not.
Won't be too bad. No.
We don't want to take him away from his business. So.
Right. But you know what I've learned in life? If you want to get something done, you know what you do? You look for a busy person.
Yep.
Because they know how to get it done, you know.
Actually, yeah, that's very true.
So tell us all about Scott.
Go ahead, Scott.
Oh, so I'm local to Delaware. My relatives are chicken farmers over here on the western side of the state. I live on the eastern side of the state in Sunnyvale.
Okay. And how big are your chicken houses?
I do not have any chicken houses.
That's
I'm in
how
advertising.
Okay, that's how you can measure a wealthier, the size of the chicken houses and how many school buses they have.
Yes, true. That's true.
They both go hand in hand, it
Yeah.
seems like. All right, so I'm sorry to get you off track,
okay.
but you're from Delaware.
I'm from Delaware.
Okay.
Beautiful drive over here this morning with the weather and the sun.
Yeah.
And all. And I live over in Selbyville.
Okay.
And I own Coastal Marketing, so I do 2 businesses over there.
Really?
And for the last year, I've been working with Linda and the board
And the
for
chamber.
the Georgetown Chamber. It's been fabulous. My kids went to school in Cessus Academy in Georgetown.
okay.
So I found myself there a lot.
Yep.
And anyway, really excited about
you're
everything
ready
that's
to-
going on in Cessus
And
County.
if you don't know what the coastal media is, it's
Well, what is that?
It's money mailer.
Money mailer. I get them in the mail. They always save me money.
Yeah.
In other words, they're full of very valuable coupons.
They are, yeah.
Wow. Okay. How long you been doing that?
So I'm working on my 7th year. It's been in Cessus County here for over 30.
Did a woman named Debbie own it?
Yes,
one time?
Debbie Quinn and David
I remember
Quinn.
her.
Debbie and David
Yes.
Quinn.
Used to give them a hard time every time they called on me.
Yes.
All
And you
right.
might recognize him. He was the the general manager at BJ's.
Oh,
So I
okay.
moved my family down here from Newcastle County in
Really?
2008 to open that.
Did you run that, BJ's?
Up
there?
north? No, I was just
Okay.
training at the time, and they
Wow.
couldn't find anybody. The economy was in the tank at that point, and they couldn't find anybody to move down here. I was
Okay.
new and knew Delaware, knew it was going to be a success, and started that in 2008 and did that for almost 10 years.
Delaware, Sussex County is where the action's
Yes.
at.
That's true.
The more intelligent people live here.
Well, the tax-free made
Gets
that
it,
a hot commodity for
Yeah,
tires and
I agree.
TVs and
Yes,
everything.
right.
Yes.
Yep. Just come right on up from Berlin or Salisbury or
Right.
Ocean City.
Right.
Yeah, save 6%. So you got the money mailer. You were the manager of BJ's. And now you're going to help Linda, or Linda's going to help you run this Georgetown Chamber of Commerce. It's a big Chamber of Commerce, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's growing every week. I mean, we
Right.
were just sitting over
Yeah.
here watching the show and talking about 3 new members just this week alone.
How many you
So-
got? 40, 50 members?
No, we're approaching 400 right now.
No way.
Yes, way.
Don't be exaggerating
I'm
stuff.
not
We're on radio here.
exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating.
Gosh.
We've been steadily growing, and we
400
we welcomed
members.
you and TV Delmarva as VIP partners of the chamber.
Right. I've been waiting this long for her to allow me to be a chamber member. No. Is there any height or weight requirements to be a member?
Oh no, we'll take anybody.
Okay, what if, thank you for doing that. There's no, what if you're follically challenged?
We'll take that too.
Okay, so do they need to be a business person?
Not really,
Okay.
because we do have individual memberships.
Okay,
But
okay.
primarily, what we serve is the business community. So we're there to support our small businesses, and so we have nonprofits, we have home-based businesses.
Oh, okay,
we have,
okay.
We have all kinds of businesses,
But it helps people not be alone in business.
well, and we're
It
there
connects
to,
them.
and we're there to provide resources
Right.
that people don't necessarily have. But our networking events also help with hooking up, connecting
Right.
with people that
Right.
are like businesses or have gone through some of the challenges,
War
especially,
stories.
especially over this last 2 years.
Right.
There's
How did
been
you
so
survive?
much,
What
yeah.
did you do to navigate?
Exactly.
They give pivoting advice. How
True.
to pivot.
True.
So that's what I tell everybody. If you think it's going to ever get back to the way it was, you're just going to be standing out there by yourself. You've
Well, and-
got to get engaged.
And this is what what you and I have talked about over the last couple years or so. But from a chamber's perspective, when COVID hit, we had to pivot too.
Yeah.
Because we had no income because we couldn't have lunches or breakfast. We couldn't hold events. So we had to really, change
Well,
up.
they're going to want you to talk into that microphone.
Oh, sorry.
I just realized that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So they.
You can move it.
Yeah. So we had to make some changes too, and we had to listen to the community. We had to listen to our membership. We did our Christmas parade. That was our big thing every year for 25 years. We did a Christmas parade, and in 2020, we had to pivot, and
Right.
so we had what we called was a reverse
Right.
parade, which we did it on the Circle in Georgetown.
Yeah.
We did the same thing with the Easter egg hunt. So we had everybody come through the Circle, and so
it was great.
Yeah, and the community
Refreshing.
loved it. The
Yeah.
community loved it. Kids loved it. But we still, we still showed we were out there and we could make some changes and do things that still, presented the chamber in a good light, but was also for our community because we are part of a community.
Right.
So that's what we did a lot of that too. So, but this year we're back. Last,
Okay.
Christmas you were there. You
Yep.
and Colin were there.
Yep.
And so we were back to our traditional Christmas parade, which was wonderful. And now we're back to our traditional Easter egg hunt.
When is that?
That is April 9th.
Not far away, is it?
Not far away.
2
yep.
weeks. Yep.
2 weeks.
And Scott is actually the chairperson of the Easter egg committee.
I'm chairing my first committee.
So are you the gentleman who will put all the things in them little plastic eggs?
Done already.
Done already. Wow.
You can buy them that way.
Oh, Oriental trading or something
well,
like
we
that.
have a company that does that. So we have 6,000 eggs.
Do you really?
Yes, we do. And we have to lay all the eggs out on the morning of the Easter egg hunt because you can't put them out too early.
Do you need any volunteers to help with that?
Yes.
How much fun would that be?
It is a lot
You know
of
what
fun.
I mean? That'd be like a memorable moment. Husband and wife or family with kids or go out and help. Seriously, do you need helpers?
Yes, we definitely need helpers.
Does every volunteer get paid the same?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. So no discrimination
No
there.
discrimination.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Yeah, so it's, the chamber's been doing the Easter egg hunt for close to 20 years.
Wow.
And so we're actually going back to our home, which was the Marvel Museum.
Are you?
We did a change up and we were at Mulligan's Point for a couple
Okay.
years. And then for 2 years we didn't have it. But so we're back to the Marvel Museum. We have great space there.
Plenty of parking.
Yes, and we have
Very
a
safe.
lot of stuff going on because we have of course our Easter Bunny, so kids can get pictures taken with the Easter Bunny.
That's cool.
And we have the Boy Scout Troop 95 that is running. If anybody remembers Little Toot, the little railroad, little train.
Oh, they're gonna have
so,
that?
Yeah, so they're going to be
Okay.
running that for us. Plus, they're also having a chicken barbecue
Okay.
for a way to raise money
So
for
you can-
them.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, oh, it is. And then we have Farmer McGregor and Peter Rabbit for
Okay.
story time, and then we have a cotton candy. We have cotton candy. We have a couple of bounce houses for the kids to keep them, revved up for the Easter egg hunt. And
Really?
we're doing a coloring contest right now, so we'll announce the winners of the coloring contest
Okay.
that day. And
Is this free or does it cost money?
it's $5 and you get all of this stuff. So you get
Okay,
there's face
$5 a
paint,
person.
$5 a person.
Okay.
So the crew
The
from
moon bounce doesn't cost extra? Okay.
No, the only thing
All
that
right.
would cost extra is if you wanted to do a chicken barbecue
Right,
or you
right.
wanted to do a couple of, like we have a cotton candy vendor.
Right,
Junkie
if you're
Monkey
gonna buy
cotton
some
candy.
food.
Right, but we're
Okay.
doing, you do get cotton candy for free. So,
Okay.
so you get that, you get the bounce houses, the Easter egg hunt, face painting.
You get to keep the eggs?
Well, there's
Okay.
Sun Behavioral, who's one of our sponsors, is doing eggs, and they're actually filling the eggs. So they're doing an assembly
Really?
line on next Friday, and they're stuffing them with Tootsie Rolls.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But we did do an assembly line last year when we had to, because we had all these eggs, and we had to figure out a way. We didn't want to hand one egg to a kid as they were coming through the circle.
Yeah.
So we had an assembly line going on in the chamber office, and we packaged like 6 to 8 eggs so that we could just hand the packages
Okay.
out to the kids.
So you need some helpers.
We do need some helpers, just to help us with laying, getting the eggs out there, setting up the location. We have ROTC kids from Sussex Central that are going to do the parking for
Okay,
us.
good.
And then we have, oh my gosh, we just have a lot of fun stuff.
Right.
So activity.
Is it all written down somewhere?
It is we have it on our Facebook page, our Georgetown
Okay.
Chamber Facebook page, but we also have it on our website.
Georgetown Chamber.
georgetowncoc.com.
We need volunteers for Friday night for
Yeah.
Friday night,
an hour
the
or
8th.
two. Yet the 8th, and then
Okay.
we need volunteers starting about
8:30.
8:30 in the morning on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. So we have, Friday we have to set up everything, barricades and stuff like that.
Okay.
But we can't put the eggs out until Saturday morning. So it's, helping us get the eggs out there, finishing up the.
So you need these volunteers
setup.
early.
Yeah, they have to be there by 8:30.
Oh.
No, 8:30.
Okay,
Because
okay. I'm thinking 5 o'clock.
No,
or
because the
something.
Easter
We're gonna
egg.
do a lot of it on Friday night.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
the activities start at 10:30,
Okay.
and then the Easter egg hunts don't start till noon.
Okay.
So we still have a lot of time in the morning to
right.
get
We
that
have,
stuff
we
done.
have 3 Easter egg hunts. We have 3 to 5-year-olds, 6 to 9, 10 to 12. So they start at noon, and then they have intervals of 15 minutes.
All right. Well, I got to cut you off if that's okay.
That's okay.
We all good?
We're good.
Okay, I'm going to give you keychains while you're here so you won't forget me.
Aw,
So you know
thank
where you've been this
you.
morning?
Thank you.
And I'll give you a couple gift cards to Vanderwins. I don't know if you like ice cream, if you're offended with ice cream. If it offends you, please move it along. Okay?
Thank you so much, Jim. We always appreciate you.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Okay, I'm going
Bye.
to let you go now. That's what I always say. I'm going to let you go now. It's kind of a polite way of saying I'm done with you. All right, my goodness. Happy anniversary to Denise. I said it earlier. It's a big day, 44 years. I can't believe it. She can't believe it. How did it happen? We were just youngins. We were just youngins. I used to ride my bike to Dover just to see her. All right. That was from Milford, everybody. Let's talk about McNeil's Paving. People say, paving. It's the time of year. Maybe you put it off last year. Maybe you put it off the year before and you're just tired of it. And you want a new blacktop driveway, or you got a parking lot that's got a big hole in it, or you got some problems. Anything to do with blacktop, Josh McNeil, his sons, his family, his team, been doing it for years. He does a great job, okay? You got to get on the schedule. Everybody is busy. So let's get you to call Josh, maybe today. Leave a message. He'll get back to you. He'll give you a free estimate. He's licensed. He's insured. If you don't do it, it's okay. But if you want to do it, let's get you scheduled, okay? This is a year that's going to be busier than normal because so many things have been wonky. Everybody's got a lot of ground to make up. So it's McNeil's Paving. Like I say, he's licensed, he's insured, he's honest, he's fair. I've dealt with him tons of times. Been very happy. His name is Josh McNeil. It's McNeil's Paving. Phone number, are you ready? It's 302-945-7131. That's 945-7131. You could call right now if you're giving any thought at all to any type of blacktop work and you want to talk about it. You give a call, you leave a message. He'll give you a call back just as soon as he can. I'm not involved in it. 302-945-7131, 945-7131, McNeil's Paving. Tell him I sent you. He'll do a good job for you. He's honest and fair, and he will do a good job. I've had a couple done. I've been very, very pleased. Very pleased. I just had 2 new driveways put in last year, I remember. All right. Speaking of being very pleased, I recently have been interfacing with a young man named Zach who owns and operates J&J Power Washing. Now, this is a new company for me to deal with. I have talked to him on and off over the years. And he's been in business a long time. And when you get into the power washing world, a lot of people are doing it. But I have realized that J&J separates themselves from everybody else. First of all, they've been doing it since 1996. That's like 26 years. He's got trucks. He's got different crews. He's got like 3 crews. And I think he's putting together his 4th crew now. I had a couple properties done. He went out. He looked at them, like literally looked at them and said, we can do this, we can do that, but what about this, what about that? And he brought up things I didn't even think of. So I've been very, very pleased with his professionalism, okay? Then he gave me the prices, and I'm like, did you get everything? Because the prices were very pleasingly fair. And he said, Jim, I know what I'm doing. I got it. We are fair. We don't want to be high. We don't want to be low. We want to be fair. He said, we're licensed, we're insured, our employees are on the payroll. You know, it's just not like we just grabbed them today or anything like that. So I'm just letting you know. And a couple things about his business. Like I say, he's been doing it now for 26 years. And they have the latest, good quality equipment. And they've done over... Well, one thing I do want to say is they can use your water. That's what they like to do. But they can bring their own water. They can carry up to 1,000 gallons of water with them. Anyway, they do deck cleaning and restorations. That includes cedar, concrete, stucco, and drive it. They also have a hot water power wash if you would like that. Water heated up to 210 degrees to remove dirt and, kills molds and algae and stuff like that. They have a hot sealer wax they can apply to seal, keep things shiny, and protect everything. They do shingles, roofs and things like that. So they can help you with black streaks. They can clean your gutters. There's just a lot that they have to offer. Big or small, they wash it all. So I want you to look them up. I'd really appreciate it if all of you, I'd like to see J&J get a surge of new Facebook likes today. So if you would please, as a courtesy to me, like J&J Power Washing on Facebook, like their Facebook page. Give them a call, even after they were done. They had somebody call me up and say, are you satisfied? They want to know, how happy are you? Okay? Usually people just wait for you to complain. Not them. They want to know, are you happy? I was real happy, okay? They did the steps. They did everything. So what I'm saying is it's J&J Power Washing. You can give them a call. I'm going to give you the number. Are you ready? It's 302-934-5555. 934-5555, okay? Please look up their Facebook page, like it. Get on the schedule. He is busy. The weather has messed him up a little bit earlier in the year. So he has got like 3 crews that go out, though. I mean, the trucks are all lettered. He's licensed. He's insured. He doesn't use bleach. There's no smell when he's done. He really knows what he's doing. I've been very, very impressed with him, and I think you will be too. All work is fully guaranteed. So give Zach a call at 302-934-5555. This is one of my new sponsors. Very excited about having him on board. I've already had 2 jobs done. Went and looked at it myself personally, every square inch of it. Tickled to death, all right? You will be too. J&J Power Washing, you will be very pleased. Now, we got just a couple minutes left. If there's anybody out there that wants a couple gift cards to Vanderwins, I need you to call. You've got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville. People say, why all the rules? I don't know if you ever heard of the FCC, but we've got to do everything the same way with everybody. So you've got to call the store. No, you got to call me. 422-7336. 302-422-7336. Call right now. I'm going to put your name on the list for 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, and then you've got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville. We can't deliver them. We can't mail them to you. You've got next week, Tuesday through Saturday, to get them. And then after that, they're gone. We don't hold them or keep them or anything like that. 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, whether you're on the radio or TV or whatever. We only got a couple minutes left. Don't delay. You snooze, you lose. 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. Call me right now. Also, if you want a ticket to the circus that's going to be here in May, they're giving them away for free right here inside the convenience store at Laurel Junction. Laurel Junction is wide open and ready today. So if you want to sell something, you can come down and rent a table for $10. You don't even have to bring your own table. They give you 4 tables. Just find Diane and she'll hook you up. You can rent one today, or you can rent it tomorrow. You can rent it for both days, or you can reserve something for next weekend, whatever you want to do. It is our wedding anniversary, Denise and I, 44 years. We're looking for something exciting to do today. Is that right? I think Denise wants to just chillax, but we'll see. We might go out to eat. We might go to the movies. We might go to IKEA. It's hard to say. IKEA. I've been there once, buddy. You better wear your walking shoes. If you go, where at? Oh, yeah. I want to go to Western Auto over there on the way to the Bay Bridge. If we go to IKEA, I'd like to go to Western Auto. There's a Western. I just haven't been in one in years. So thank you everybody for watching the show. Weller's is open, and we're there for you if you need anything. It's Weller's Utility Trailers. We sell sheds and carports and trailers, and we sell dog kennels and chicken coops and the Amish-made vinyl swing sets. We sell a lot of stuff. Stay ahead of all purchases. Like, you could come in and buy a trailer and leave with it today, but many other things, we got to coordinate delivery. You got to make sure your ground's good and level. There's a lot to it, so we'll walk you through it. There's a lot to it, and we'll walk you through it. So tomorrow morning, if you want to join me at United Church in Milford, they're in Milford and Dover, but I go to the one in Milford. It's right next to the movie theater, and they have it at, is it at 9:15 and 11? I'll be at the door both times. I'll say hi to you. So other than that, I hear the music. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day, a good weekend. God bless you. Be safe, and goodbye. Goodbye. All right. Now, to my TV Delmarva people, I want to tell you something. I bought some advertising off of Colin for Weller's, and I've had really good results, really good response. So if you're listening and you're a business and you haven't advertised in a while, you've never bought TV, or you've bought TV and it's more than you think it's going to be, give Colin a call. He'll answer the phone right now. 302-242-8015, 242-8015. We're here every Saturday with Weller Does Delmarva. Thank you. Be safe. God bless you.